Copy that, Sam.
Sam's got to keep on it here.
Bird makes it stick and takes victory in Argentina.
Come on!
Radio check, Jerome.
Radio check, Jay.
D'Ambrosio is the man who from pole position has managed to hold the lead of the race.
Yes! Awesome, guys.
Jerome D'Ambrosio, 0.8 of a second clear of Sam Bird.
Sam Bird is lining up a move here.
And he's now right on the back of Jerome D'Ambrosio.
What a drive by both those guys there.
After last weekend's incredible action when Formula E made its debut in Mexico City, now we are back in the UK for the next of the Formula E race-offs, live here from ESL Studios, where we're joined by some of the best gamers from the Formula 6 community, as well as Jerome D'Ambrosio, the winner in Mexico City last weekend, and the Buenos Aires Round 4 champion, Sam Bird. Those two professional drivers are going to be joining us for an afternoon's Forza 6 gaming here at ESL. Let's show you what we've got planned for this afternoon. We have 4 community races with guys here in the studio, and halfway through we'll also be doing 2 show races featuring Jerome D'Ambrosio, Sam Bird, and maybe you as well. You will be able to take part in our competition and join our races this afternoon. I'll let you know more about that as we go on. But we have here in the studio 6 of the best YouTubers, some of the most famous Forza 6 gamers who are playing for our Formula E trophy. They have each teamed up with 4 fans and are going to be taking part on 4 races. Each fan will race with our YouTubers on 1 race each. They'll accrue points, and at the end of our 4 races, the team with the most points will win this trophy for the YouTuber and Xbox Elite controllers for all of their fans racing at home. And talking of racing at home, yes, we could mean you as well. We will be having these 2 show races, and you could be taking part in those. So if you have an Xbox One, if you have Forza 6, and if you would like to race Jerome D'Ambrosio and Sam Bird, then you need to get all that kit ready, because that race is going to be happening not long from now, and you can actually be in it. Keep watching the stream, and we'll let you know how. Also, tweet us your thoughts as well with the hashtag FERaceoff. That's hashtag FERaceoff, and let us know how you find this afternoon's racing action. It's a brilliant afternoon, lots of races planned, and we'll also be telling you about the new Formula E Race-Off Pro Series, which was announced only yesterday. It's a virtual championship that you can take part in on Forza 6, running in parallel with the Formula E season and culminating at the season finale, the Formula E races here in London's Battersea Park. You could be taking part in all of that. We'll fill you in all of those details, but it's time to get down to some racing action, and we have our brilliant casters with us to look at our first race. It's over to Rene and Sebastian.
Thanks, Matt, and welcome to the casters up here, just above the stage. I'm Rene Butler. With me, I got Sebastian close in my cockpit. So hi, Sebastian.
Hey there.
You heard already from Matt. We'll have the best YouTubers, racers, Forza fans out there right now on the stage, just waiting for the race. So just let's introduce some of them.
Oh, we have pretty much the Forza Elite here. We have Alan from AR12 Gaming, which is of course huge.
Yeah, everyone knows AR12 Gaming. They got like 550,000 followers on Facebook,
really
on YouTube.
On YouTube, Facebook. Yeah. Then we have Niklas Krellenberg.
Oh, of course, Gaming Libertines. You should know him because he's, let's say, the pro in our group. He won 4 titles in the World Cyber Games National on Project Gotham Racing and, of course, Forza. So he knows how to race in those 4 races. So he might be even a favorite. Depends on his team.
Maybe,
because
yeah.
We told you they will team up with 4 of the fans of the community for those races today. But unfortunately, Sean Burnett boosted. He's not with us. Why?
Yeah, he unfortunately couldn't make it because he's ill. So, yeah.
We're pretty sorry for that, Sean. So if you see us right now, maybe next time, because we would like to have you here. But
surely, yes.
We got even more players. We got Lukas Bracht from LPN05, of course. He's the biggest German racing-only YouTube channel.
Yep.
Yeah, let's say that. Because I know he plays some other games, but he's racing only normally on his streams, and of course on YouTube he does Twitch.
So he should feel at home here with us.
Of course, and they all know we go to Rio today, Prague, Bernese Alps, and of course Long Beach.
Oh yeah, really looking forward to that.
Long Beach, the next Formula E race.
Yep.
But of course we got more than only our YouTubers in here. I always say this because they're down there. So we got the Formula E drivers with us. I mean, those are the experts on Formula E, right?
Yeah, they should know how to drive these things. Of course, you can argue that the gamers are have a bit of an advantage here with us, but it's still going to be very interesting to see the amount of competition today.
of course, we will have the best competition on Forza because they're all eager to win. I talked to them before the stream and all that, and everyone was pumped, like, yeah, I really want that. So, yeah, I just like to see all that action evolving on Forza. But first of all, let's hear what our Formula E drivers have to say. So it's over to the analyze desk to Matt.
Thank you very much, Rene and Sebastian. Yes, so pleased to be joined here by Jerome D'Ambrosio and Sam Bird. Good afternoon to you, gents. Welcome to ESL Studios. Welcome to esports, in fact. Jerome, this is your first time dipping into the whole world of esports, isn't it?
Yeah, it's fascinating. It's very impressive to see how many people are out there and following it. So looking forward to today.
Yeah, and Sam, it's a really good thing for Formula E, right? This is what Formula E is so good at. It's engaging with the fans, new technologies, new audiences, and giving fans a really good way to interact and experience what you experience.
Absolutely. Interacting with our fans is so vital for Formula E's future and its success. So delighted to be here, and hopefully we're going to have a really fun day.
Now, of course, you two are both going to be taking part in our show races later on. Are you much of a gamer? Let's find out. Jerome, how's your gaming experience? We're here on Forza 6 Motorsport, of course, on the Xbox One, but as a gamer generally?
I'm not a huge gamer. I used to play a couple games, actually not racing games.
Okay.
I used to play a bit of Counter-Strike on computer and things like that.
We can see you in some of the World Championships and the teams and getting into the Counter-Strike series then.
Yeah, well, I'm not at that level for sure. But no, I think, I really enjoy it. Now we're traveling a lot, so it's difficult to keep up with it. And now, so I enjoy it.
Sam, do you get much time to game?
Can I just say that the boy's got some skills because we've just done some practicing, and man, he can drive these things. So I think watch out, gamers, because Jerome is pretty handy.
I feel like Sam is getting excuses in.
Yeah,
that's what it feels like.
He's trying to play mind games.
Right,
trying to put the pressure on me, but games.
You're a 360 gamer, aren't you, Sam?
I do indeed. I've got an Xbox 360 at home. Looking to update it very soon to the Xbox One. Need to get myself the Forza 6 actually. So. My girlfriend has two little boys who absolutely love playing on it. Obviously, it's a good distraction away from homework as well, so I don't get too much time on it. But when I do, then it's good fun.
Yeah, and of course I imagine you're away from home, both of you, touring with the Formula E circuit. We're going to be talking a little bit more about that as well and your experiences as racers. But here, our YouTube gamers going to be having a go at that, and then people from home are going to be racing you in Forza 6. And you've already given away, Sam, you've not played this before.
Yeah. I've done a couple of laps. No,
yes.
I hear that there was a bit of sneaky practice going on at Formula E HQ.
By Sam.
Look at them pointing at each other. He, me, him. Well, I didn't, but they did. Really? Is there a big racing community amongst the racers? Do any of the Formula E racers?
I think we're competitive. We're competitive by nature, so we do practice on simulators and stuff like that. We don't play, online at home against each other, but we know we're competitive by nature. So if we do something, we like to try at least to win. Yeah.
Okay. So you're going to be going for this.
Yeah.
Now you should know one of the circuits, cool, because in our two race-offs that we're having later on this afternoon, that's going to be on Prague and Long Beach East, and you guys are racing in Long Beach in 2 weeks' time.
Well, that hopefully that's some practice for us.
Yeah. Do you know the circuit well?
Yeah,
he
definitely.
Says, thinking, surely you know the circuit well.
Definitely.
Yeah. So that's something that's going to be a bit more familiar. But Prague, not so
Prague,
used to.
not so much. But we've just had a practice on it just now. The circuit that Forza have laid out in Prague is amazing.
Yes.
We should go there.
We
should have a race there.
You heard it here first. That's a future Formula E spot then. I'm sure that one. Rene and Sebastian then, with our first of our community races. Over to you.
Yeah, thanks, Matt. We still love the idea of going to Prague for the Formula E. That will be awesome. But first, we will start with Rio, of course. Brazil, a beautiful city to go to, and of course to race. But like we said, Sean Burnett is not with us today.
No,
so we got Alex Plunkett of AR12 Gaming filling the spot. So don't get confused. We got two AR12 Gaming teams out there. But I mean, the community is 550,000 people, so that's okay, right?
So it should be okay, yeah, true.
So the rest, that's not nice, yeah? But we got more drivers. We got Maxu from Maxime Portar, and so it's just time to just jump on Rio, and we will introduce the players while racing, because they're more than just one. So let's head into Rio for the first game of the race-off. So that's, we got him on screen, that's the best part. So this is Joe Leach. He's known under Don Joe, and then it starts something with Song Wong. That's very complicated, but he does all those creative parts on Forza. He does stuff like racing and drifting and all that. So they just started right now, Rio first track of our face-off, and we can clearly see that this
we had the first crash already in the first corner.
Oh, what happens there? I think that was one of the teammates, because up in front, that's our Belgium guy, Max Hu. And right now we're looking at Alan Warshaw from AR12 Gaming. Should just check everyone right now. That's Niklas Krellenbeck. He's back already. He's in 9th position right now, just overtaking Lucifer.
Yeah, I think he was taken out in the first corner.
Yeah, I mean, the first corner is always tricky. So we see Lucas Bracht, he's 2nd right now. So he managed to go through turn 1 without any problems. And up lead, that's one of his... No, that's not one of his teammates. So you see Lucas Bracht.
Really, really quick.
Team LPN05, that's the red ones. Let's check all of them just to make sure that all of them
we've had another crash.
First. Yeah, who was it? Oh, that's Krellenbeck, our favorite. That's the pro. Maybe it's the pressure. I mean, it's not that easy to sit on this amazing stage.
Yes, I mean,
and race, right?
I think he should be able to cope with the pressure, since he's used to Pro Series and winning on stage.
He knows stages.
Everything. It's this is a completely different situation, and the track is pretty challenging with all those bumps and curbs, and the car does react to it quite nervously.
Yeah, we just saw Alex Plunkett from AR12 Gaming being on 2nd position right now. No, on 4th position, sorry for that. And Max Hu, he's commentating the French Forza Championship. So let's get back to AR12 Gaming
really nice
Team
fight.
1. Yeah, that's Alan Welsh, just fighting for the 9th place right now, right? It's 10-11.
Yeah, true.
Oh, that's close.
But it's really close between them.
Yeah, he's in the draft right now, trying to build up some speed to catch up to them. And then he just needs a chance. Right now, you can wait for it. It's early in the race. You don't want to be too risky. He's just staying back, waiting.
Yeah.
Like, building up some speed, and the next turn just waiting for them to do some kind of mistake. Like this one, he gone wide up there.
He did, and Niklas just used the opportunity to pass him, but maybe he can come back on the straight again.
That's Thunderbolt up front. He's a teammate of LPN05, who still should be on 3rd position. Oh, he lost 2nd position.
Oh, but the battle for 1st is quite intense as well.
But here, this is 2nd position right now. That's Joe Leach from, like I said, Don Joe. He normally does drifting videos, and he even drifts backwards.
Really?
Yeah, not with a Formula E car, but with other cars. You shouldn't do that, because those cars, they can be very snappy.
Oh, they've just taken out the chicane, both of them.
Yeah. Oh, he can't pass him. I mean, it's a circuit in a city streets.
Oh, you've seen them jumping over the remaining tires there.
Yeah, I mean, he just bumped into them, and now they're laying all over the place.
So you can see they're still taking massive chances and taking the cars to the limit.
Yeah, Lucas is staying back a little bit right now, so let the drifter handle the pressure of chasing down the leader. I mean,
yeah, the field is pretty packed.
Yeah, we see Alex Plunkett just chasing down Lucas Bracht right now when they finished the lap. So they're still on it. It's not set yet. I mean, the guy up on lead, that's Dr.
Oh, that was
Tom.
close. So he just lost 4th position there.
Oh yeah, who passed him? Let's check that. Oh, that's close for Lucas. Team LPN right now. Oh, he got passed.
It's so close.
Yeah, I mean, that's the racing we want to see, right?
Yes.
We want to see close fights and them battling it out for the win. Like we said,
this tunnel section is particularly tricky with all those bumps and dips in the road.
Yeah, and it looks a bit like Monaco.
Yeah, and as you can see, the car's going sideways all the time, and it's really, really sensitive to your control. So they have to have pretty good car control to keep it on the road and to keep the momentum there.
Joe just took over 1st place. That's amazing. How did he manage to do that? He just passed him like easily. And Lucas, that's a chance for Lucas maybe? No. You see them, there's 4 players racing for the win right now.
Oh, and the tire chicane has been completely taken out. And you've seen Joe taking massive risk in the corner before the chicane, where he went massively sideways.
Yeah, I mean, those cars, like I said, they can be very snappy. They create a lot of downforce.
Yeah.
But if you overdo it, they just tend to drift.
Yes.
And right now he's looking at all those guys up in front. He knows he can catch the lead. He just needs one particular move to pass them and get in the pack. Because right now he's on 4th position, just waiting for that. He's seeing the podium, but he's not on it.
Yeah.
But he really wants to. I mean, that's Lucas. He's always up for competition.
I think in this case it's probably it's probably a good idea to stick back and let them battle it out. So of course, ever since you battle with your opponents, you're starting to lose time, and just to stick back, you can gain an advantage.
Joe right now, he's pretty relaxed, sitting in the lead.
Oh yeah.
He's just there, having some advantage over the others, waiting for it. So that's easy. Maxu is still on 6th. His race was some kind of, let's say, silent.
Yeah.
He was sneaky throughout the field. We didn't notice him yet that much.
Yeah.
Because he's not in the pack right now. So let's get back to Lucas. Let's see if he can manage to grab the podium.
Oh, there's just 80.
Oh, he went too wide on that one.
It's just 80 feet between Tom and Lucas, but right now the gap is increasing after his mistake.
Yeah, you can spread the lead a bit to Lucas doing that mistake.
Yeah.
He just went off too wide, then the car tends to slide. Whoa, no, he missed his braking point, that's it. But that's who's in the back?
He blocked.
That's AR12 Gaming.
Yeah, it's the second.
Of course. No, that's not AR12 Gaming. This guy is AR12 Gaming, of course.
Yeah.
He's chasing Lucas right now. Oh, Lucas, what are you doing?
He got him.
Yeah,
he got him.
He totally lost his speed on that one. Now it's a left turn. Oh, managed to hold on. Amazing racing right now. Yeah, he did it. I don't think think Lucas can really have a comeback on that one, because right now it's all about rhythm. You have to establish a rhythm while racing, and he lost it a bit due to his mistakes.
Yep.
So he needs to get back into his rhythm right now, because this is the last lap.
Yep.
While Joe Leach is still leading. He's racing for Apex Racing.
And as you can see, he's got a massive advantage of around 1,700 feet.
Oh, Alex went wide. Holy, what were they doing there? Guys, if this were real cars, you all get fired for that.
Yeah.
Believe me.
It's not touring cars, it's Formula E.
Yeah, you don't touch. They're too beautiful to touch. Shouldn't do that. But he's still fighting for 4th place, because he went from podium back to 5th place, now getting chased down by Max Hu. But Max Hu's, oh no, he's not able to see them right now.
No, not yet, no.
Yep. So let's get back to Lucas. LPN05 chasing down Alex Plunkett from AR12 Gaming right now. That's this guy. And let's have a look at Niklas Krellenbeck. Oh, a pro in the... Oh yeah, let's refer to him as a pro in this one.
Yeah, he's 7th right now, so the race is probably not going the way he wants it to.
No, but he's catching up. I mean, he did a mistake in turn 1, and now he's catching up to Max Hu right now.
Perfect line, so he will take it now.
Oh, he
Max
bumped
Hu
him,
blocked him.
lost a lot of speed.
Max Hu blocked him a little there.
Oh, I mean, the cars tend to be unstable if you just go over the curbs like that.
Oh yeah, that's the interesting part about those city and road courses.
Of course.
Niklas! That was pretty massive crash there.
Yeah, I mean, he's going all out right now, because he knows everyone out there from Gaming Libertines, that's his community.
Yep.
He's doing like tutorial videos how to be fast in Forza, and try to be like a bit between balance between skill and fun.
So they're
while
going
showing up. Oh, Thunderbolt from LPN. That's LPN.
It's going to be photo finish between them.
Whoa, whoa. He made it. He made it.
So
Up
Niklas
to
took
6th place
in the final straight there.
Yeah, and LPN Lucas was not able to catch up, but we saw just an amazing race.
Oh yeah,
it was only the first one of 4.
Congratulations to Joe, of course.
Yeah, I mean, racing the Apex team right now.
Oh yes.
I'm sure they're pretty happy about getting the first win of the
course.
day.
It's a pretty prestigious way of winning here.
Just look at them. They're always like, oh, all the pressure. Oh. It's just hard for them sometimes.
So great to see their faces down there on the stage to when they're really concentrating on the driving, and afterwards the relief or maybe even the anger of doing 1 or 2 mistakes there.
Yeah, I mean, we want to see emotions.
Of course,
and it's totally different to race at home. Like, you have your controller sitting there on your sofa in the living room just playing. It's totally different to be on stage.
Oh yeah,
on stage you got people running around, and they have a huge screen in the background. So sometimes they might see what they're doing on a bigger screen.
I saw some drivers shortly checking out what the others are doing on their screen as well.
Okay, so let's over to the analyze desk. Ask the Formula E Pro But yeah, racers, of course. Not. I wanted to say gamers. Sorry for that.
No.
Go over to Matt and ask them what about the first race.
Yeah, thank you, Rene. Yes, you're going to be Formula E pro gamers. That's what we've decided. By the end of the day, you'll be up there winning trophies just like this one, a little smaller perhaps than you're used to, but still quite a nice Formula E race-off trophy that we've got here. So that's our first race. That's our community teams taking part. So that's our 6 YouTubers and 1 fan from each of their teams. So those fans have had their go, and we're going to do more races with their other fans as well. Quite a lot of action in that. As a racer, Sam, when you see a load of carnage going on the first corner, how do you deal with that?
It reminds me of Formula E.
There you go. That's it.
But I've got to say, you look at the concentration levels on everybody's face. Everybody was so intense just then, and some of the driving was
Nicholas.
pretty special. You know, pretty full on. Some of the lines that they're taking are really, really good. I noticed that everybody's currently running absolutely flat out. What would be amazing to see in the future would be them having to stick to strict kilowatt per lap targets like what we have to in the race.
Yeah. So yes, Jerome, when you're racing, obviously we're watching at home and we can see percentages that are displayed on screen, so we know how much battery power you've got left and so on. But you choose how hard you're driving, don't you, to conserve power so you've got a bit more speed when you need it?
Well, actually, it's just to make sure that we go until the end of the race. So we have to optimize that. And as Sam said, it would be very interesting to incorporate that in the game. It's not easy because it's not always about how quick you can go, but it's how quick and how far you can go. So yeah, and like you said, some impressive gaming, a lot of focus. Like that Nicholas race came from the back and pulled out some good, some really tight turns. So yeah, nice to see.
There was a moment then when Brex was in 3rd, and René and Sebastian were saying he was holding back a little bit because there was a fight going on between 1st and 2nd. Is that something you've ever done as a racer? Have you ever thought, I'm just going to let these two work this out and not get caught up in anything which gets tangled?
Yeah, but I think it's always dangerous. Once you have an opportunity to go for it, you got to go for it because you never know who's coming from behind. You never know what's going to happen. So yeah, I think if you have the opportunity, you have to go for it if you're quicker.
Right. And what about you, Sam? Do you charge in?
You have to pick your moments. You can't just charge in. You know who's in front. We know who we're fighting against. Some people have a reputation for being a bit wild. Some people have a reputation for being soft. Some people are just normal racers, and you have to pick your moments to overtake these different kinds of people, different kinds of racers. One thing as well on the race that we just saw, that the guy that won it, I think his name is Joe Leach. It was fairly flawless. He got into the lead, didn't look bothered by anything, and just drove what we would classify as the perfect race. Once he got in the lead, it looked quite simple. So he right now would be the man to beat, in my opinion.
There you go. That's good praise for you, Joe. I suppose you've both got experience, haven't you, of winning races from pole? That's right. So like clearly most people would look at that and think, well, as a driver, you want pole for that reason. You run off, you've got your own race, and everybody has got to pass you. That's also true for these guys as well. But some people will look at Formula E and say, there's not much overtaking stuff. And then we get incidents like we had in Mexico City, where fan boost made a lot of difference for your race.
I think Formula E is actually one of the series where you have the most overtakings. I think one thing is qualifying, and then one thing is race. Because of that energy saving, it's not, I had the pole position in Mexico ePrix and in Punta del Este. Doesn't mean I was the quickest in the race, because there are other elements you have to incorporate into that. So I think Formula E is pretty exciting. Then yes, you've got the fan boost, which helps as well, and I think that's...
I mean, Degrassi caught you up in Mexico City when he used his fan boost.
But I think that's great. I mean, it's pretty impressive that you got to think we're giving the fans out there the chance to actually have a say in the outcome and the actual result of the race. And I think that's pretty amazing. So you'll never hear me complain about someone overtaking me on fan boost. I think it's a great idea.
How are you both getting on with attracting fan boosts for your races? Who's doing better?
I think... have you ever had the fan boost?
I've had a couple, yeah. I've had a couple this season. We work extremely hard at DS Virgin on the media interaction. So, that's due to our marketing team. They do a super job. And we push hard for it because we believe in it. So, and why not? It's a great... thing to have a good social platform and kind of interact with your fans, as it were. And this is the only formula, this is the only sport that actually does it.
Yes, the only sport. I think you're right. I think you're right. Jerome, you've not had any fan boosts, did you say?
I've never had the fan boost, so I think.
What are we going to do about that, Jerome? How are you going to get
Please,
people
guys,
to
come on. Next race, it's Long Beach. Please vote for me on fan boost. I'd love to have it.
For anybody who doesn't know, how do they vote for a driver on
they
fan
go
boost?
on Instagram or social medias, hashtag your name and fan boost, and that's how you get it.
Yeah,
Or
hashtag Sandbird fan boost, and that's how you get it.
Specifically.
Absolutely.
Hashtag Jerome D'Ambrosio.
Or
The guy
Sandbird.
wins the race. The guy wins the race today gets the fan boost.
Is that it?
Right.
right,
Okay, guys, you've seen it.
You'll give all of your votes to the other driver.
Exactly.
That's what's
Oh
happening.
no.
They're totally going to stay with that. That's definitely going to happen. No doubt in my mind at all that will happen. But yeah, it's great that Formula E does all this. It brings fans in. It has all these different ways that other motorsports and indeed other sports, as you say, Sam, they don't really do that. And then we get things like this championship. So let's touch briefly on the Pro Series, which got announced yesterday. So gamers on Forza 6, you are going to be able to compete at Long Beach, Paris, Berlin and London tracks on your Xboxes. It's going to be a time trial event. You race in a sort of a week period prior to the actual race itself. You set time trials, you go on, you register as many, if it goes as that as you can, then the racers with the best times get invited to compete in an actual race, and the 2 racers who are best in that race get invited on an all expenses paid trip to go to London for the Pro Series final, in parallel with the Formula E series. So while you guys are in London doing the Formula E finals, we'll be having gamers actually coming to London to participate in that in person from wherever they are in the world. So we've got this virtual championship going on alongside you guys as well.
Pretty amazing stuff.
It's great, isn't it?
Groundbreaking.
It's a real first for motorsport. Now we've got more racing to look at here, of course. So the second of our community races are going to be up. We've already seen some of those drivers in action, some of those drivers holding off action, and some of those drivers getting mixed up in it as well. Let's find out what happens on our next circuit. It's back over to Rene and Sebastian.
Thanks, Matt. Welcome back to the caster desk. You just heard Sam Bird from Fan Boost. I mean, there's no fan boost involved in this one, but we know that all our drivers checking Twitter and Instagram and Facebook on the stage. We can see that, of course.
Of course.
So we know fan boost is always involved, even if it's not set down on power for the car. Right?
Yeah. I mean, to have some sort of support gives you security, even if you're not getting an actual power boost, like in reality. But I really have to say, I love the involvement of the fans in the real series, and of course, we need the involvement of the fans to support our young and very talented drivers here as well.
So just have a look at the timing what we did in the first race in Rio, because it's already over. We see Team X2 who were the fastest ones, right?
Well,
overall.
Yeah, by 1.8 seconds, so pretty impressive margin there.
Yeah, they did a good job, but we saw Team Apex Racing, that is Joe Lee, sorry, I always want to say John. It's a nice name. He led the race and won it, of course, but it's about team points this time. So you have to make sure that your teammate and your member of the team is pretty good, actually, because otherwise you don't stand a chance in this competition.
Yeah, so maybe you can even play it safe for some reason and stick back. Maybe try just not to crash, and then try to save your times and save your points for the further competition.
But do you think, like, we got 4 races? That's not that much. So do you think one of them maybe just watched it and thinks like, okay, maybe I should step in, maybe I should not step in, and just waited for the next race? Do you think they hold back?
Probably not in the first race. The first race is always about just pushing to the max and seeing where you end up. But I think tactics may be playing a part when we go to the 3rd and 4th race.
So let's just check out the result screen, of course, the team points, but we need to know who's in the lead right now. So it's Team X2, 31 points. I mean, that's impressive. His team overall did better than Apex Racing. And we see Team Gaming Libertines, that's Niklas Krellenbeck. He's back to 5th.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
I really wouldn't have imagined that to happen. But of course, you saw that he was involved in a pretty much carnage for the first lap. So yeah.
I mean, Team AR12 Gaming on 6th and Team AR12 Gaming on 2nd place right now. So you should cheer a bit more for AR12, and of course for the others. We saw LPN05, he's just in the middle of the pack right now. Like, looking at opportunities to get back to the lead. Of course, Max Hu, he had the silent race, you know?
Yeah,
we never saw it on stream because he was like, yeah, I'll take it easy, guys, we'll just race a bit through
Yeah, in the
here."
end, he pretty much ended in the middle of nowhere. But
Yeah.
of course, he ended in the middle, so it was quite an okay finish, I think, for him, for the team as well. So let's see what he can do in the next race.
I mean, you can't crash people in the middle of nowhere.
That's true.
That's
And
the
you
best
can't be
part about
crushed.
it. And you can't be crushed, of course. I mean, those drivers that don't want to crash, it's not about crashing.
No.
I know sometimes when they play for fun, they smile a bit like, oh, I hit you. But they don't do it in this tournament because they all want this trophy down there. You
Yep.
just saw it on your screens. It's amazing. And the stage, of course, is amazing. We see Niklas in the middle right now. That's Lucas Bracht on the right side. And, of course, it was Alan Walsh from AR12 Gaming on the left side. Everyone is just, yeah. You look at them. Some of them like, oh, I don't know what to do.
They're just anxiously
the
waiting for the
pressure.
next race. They're
Of course.
true racers, you can tell.
For most of them, it's the first stage event. And, oh, he's checking Twitter right now. So tweet out to...
Yeah, send him some messages there.
That's Alex Plunkett. Tweet out to AR12 Gaming. He's
Yes.
checking Twitter right now. I mean, he's confident, right? I check Twitter because I don't need to concentrate. The next race is, of course, Prague. We just talked about that. Prague, it's a beautiful city. Everyone goes there for holidays to have a look at the city, but they should race hard and fast, of course. They shouldn't concentrate on culture and buildings.
Oh
around
yeah,
it.
and if you look at the track layout, it's pretty twisty, pretty tight, and I think 4 laps on that track will provide quite a bit of action as well.
I mean, it's not all of the track. It's about asphalt and tarmac. Some like stones and all that, you know, cobblestones and all that.
Yeah.
So it could be a bit bumpy for every one of them. 'Cause normally you don't race a Formula E car on short streets.
No, true. Normally, of course, they race on street circuits as well, like we've seen. But in reality, they have to take the bumps and curbs a bit more defensive.
Yeah, I mean, they just build the tracks right in the city, so everyone can watch it. That's the most amazing part about Formula E. You can just go there. You don't need to go to Nürburgring and Hockenheim and Spa-Francorchamps. You just go to your city, watch the race, see all those amazing drivers fighting for the win in Formula E. That's cool, right?
Of course, yeah.
So we should go to Prague right now and check out what our drivers do down there, of course. And I want to see if Niklas is able to do a comeback right now. I mean, it's only the second race. But right now, he's not looking that good.
No, he's under pressure right now. So he has to deliver.
Niklas, just step up right now, you should. Because we want to see Prague, of course. There we go. So, Alan's starting back on a position right now. And we just go to Niklas right now, because I want to know how he does. So, he's just packed between AR12 Gaming. So look at him. He goes right through. Oh, he did it. 3 wide on the first turn. The same for the LPN 05 car down there. You see the yellow, green, blue car up in front. On the right side, that's one of Max Hu's drivers. Oh, actually, there is Max Hu.
It is Max Hu, yeah.
Yeah, getting passed by Niklas Krellenberg right now. And up front...
Oh, up front, there's quite a big battle. Oh, he went
Lucas,
off there.
Oh, Lucas is in second right now.
Or
Max
did he?
Hu's still in it. No.
Yeah,
Don't worry.
there was someone in the wall, but he
Niklas
managed to continue.
Krellenberg's just... he tried to pass him. He started bumping people. We should talk about that.
But he managed to get up to 4th already.
Yeah, that's Team LPN 05 down there. Cheer for them there in second and third.
Synchronized drifting by Team LPN.
The problem is they started fighting right now. There's no need for them to fight.
No, true.
They're on the same team.
They should stick to helping each other with the aero.
And I'm pretty sure that the guy up in front right now, that's TX3, we know them. Because they're a well-known French racing team. They race the eSports WFC on ESL, of course.
Yeah.
And he's in the lead right now. He's racing together with Maxime Portas, so Max Hu. That's the team. And Lucas, you just lost them a bit. You see Lucas down here and Niklas just going for the lead. And down there, let's just check them out. This is Joe Leach. He won the first race and just approached the teammate of LPN 05. It's his own teammate back there.
Oh,
so
it's really slippery there over the
he got some support with him.
He's gonna take him. He's gonna take him, and someone crashed.
Yeah, someone crashed. That's
someone
Lucas.
Yep,
Lucas.
Oh.
LPN 05. They were in the lead that much, and now they're off. And it's AR12 Gaming, of course, trying to catch up. This is Joe Leach. He still managed to hold on to 3rd place. He he just had a solid race as well. He just waited for others to crash, and now he's in 3rd position.
Yeah. I mean, I probably have to take back my my defensive approach from most competitors because it doesn't look like they're taking it sensibly. They're just pushing flat out. And
yeah, that's true. Alan Walsh drifting. Yeah, you know that's a chem block move.
He lost a lot of momentum there. No.
No chem block involved, mate. Stick to your car. And grip. I mean, right now, the TX3 guy up in front, he's just managing the lead. That's pretty good.
But right now we have Niklas in front.
Oh yeah, he overtook him.
Yeah.
What happened?
So he's on the move right now. To close the gap to the other competitors. I mean, in terms of time and points.
Yeah, he has to make up that. He has to make up his mistakes from the first race.
Yeah.
And he's doing it.
Really
pretty good. Yeah.
Really smoothly there.
Taking it clean and all that. So let's go back to the guys on AR12 Gaming right now. This is Alex chasing down the teammate of. I can't see the car. That's hard. That's hard. She's on 5th position right now, racing for 4th.
Yeah,
position.
it's Screamies in front of him.
Yeah. Oh, but you can't make it. That's you can't attack.
No, right now not. Right now not.
So let's check out his other teammate from AR12 Gaming, Alan. I know that Alan is a bit not afraid. He's a bit nervous right now. It's a big stage and all that.
Yeah, you can tell. You can tell.
Oh, but he's managing to do a good line there.
But it's interesting to see that he's actually using the cockpit camera as opposed to many other competitors who are using the chase cam.
The chase cam. To be honest, Maxu, what's wrong with you? He got passed easily.
Oh, he's off.
Oh, they crashed. No.
That's not what they wanted to happen.
Maxu wanted to just pass him easily, and but he didn't lose a lot, right? He's down to 8th position right now.
Yeah.
And that is the TX3 guy in 7th.
they've lost track to the guys in front. So,
yeah, that's the problem.
TX3 has now an advantage of I think 1K.
Yeah, and AR12 Gaming here, Alan, is just picking up some speed. What we see down here, that Max Hu has to defend himself. You can see it on his rear mirror. It's just feeling someone behind you. You know, you always look in the mirror, check
and he's taking
what he's
him
doing.
now.
Oh! There was not enough space to do that, and he just pulled that move off.
Not really, but he still managed to go through.
I would show the leader, but I don't want to show it because he's just racing clean.
Oh yes, his advantage is huge already. So if he doesn't do a mistake, he'll take his win here.
Yeah, of course, it's the 3rd lap out of 4, and Maxu's losing his rhythm right now, and he's going to get chased by Alan. I mean, Maxu is just going back and back and back and back right now.
But as you can see, it's just pure racing that even 10th, 11th, and 9th position are really fought for.
Yeah, I mean they fight for every position. It's about Maxu a bit of drifting.
Yeah.
You can lose those cars easily while trail braking into the turn, and if you don't try to keep up all that speed to have some downforce created, you can just slide out easily.
They are quite nervous off throttle when you turn in and don't apply any sort of throttle. The car will pretty easily spin out.
Yeah, you shouldn't go too aggressive.
Yeah.
Like if you just hammer off the gas, like hammer on, hammer off, something like that.
No.
You shouldn't do that. Well, back to Lucas. He's trying to get back into the top 5, but it's nearly the last lap. And up there, it's one of Max Hu's teammates on 6th position.
I just look at those smooth steering inputs.
Yeah, I mean, Lucas, he knows how to do that, but he's racing a lot of Forza Horizon 2, so he might get used to going off-road instead of staying on the track.
Maybe we'll see some off-road action on Long Beach.
Oh, we see there, Max Hu's team pilot just
in front
went side by side.
Oh, he made it.
No, he's not through yet. He's still on that. Not through. I mean, Niklas Krellenberg, we just saw him. We can check him out once again. He's in the lead right now, and you see he's not even having any rear view mirrors because he's like, oh, I don't need that. I just went straight to the finish line.
He's just focused on himself, on his driving, and you can tell.
Yeah, that's the problem when you give him the lead because he can hot lap.
Yeah.
All day long.
Yeah, and as you can see, this lap that he's turning right now is even faster than any other laps he's done before. So his last split was like 2/10 up. So it will be pretty much impossible for the others to catch up.
maybe
if he doesn't do a mistake.
Yeah, maybe the pressure on the first race, because he was like, "Oh, people expect me to win."
Yeah,
it was a bit too much, and now he feels relaxed.
But I mean, he started from the back, so maybe he was even involved in stuff he wasn't too responsible for.
Oh, he's always responsible. Always blame Niklas Krellenberg.
But I mean, as we know in racing, if there's a crash and there's two involved, yeah.
I mean, is there a crash without two people being involved?
Sometimes, yeah.
Alex Plankett just getting passed by the TX3 member of Team Max Who right now. So he lost 5th position and he's back to 6th. And that gives Lucas the chance maybe to catch up, but I don't think he will manage to do so before we end the race. Definitely not.
No,
there's so many tires laying around. I mean, you can have them for free. You need tires for your car? Just go to a Formula E online event. Yeah, people will give them.
You can just go to Michelin and ask for some tires.
And next time we should do a giveaway with Forza tires laying around. So Krellenberg, he just took the win easily.
Aren't the Formula E tires used for both conditions?
What do you mean by both conditions?
I think it's the same tires for rain and dry as well.
As well? Yeah.
I think so.
But they don't race in snow, so that's
no,
okay.
not yet.
As long as they don't try to race in Moscow, like in December.
Would be tough with those rear-wheel drive cars.
I mean, we know snow races are not that easy. Even the rally in Sweden got some problems with that.
Yep.
So look at Niklas, starting to complain like, "Hey, you saw that?"
He's just talking. You can tell some look quite disappointed. Others are instantly analyzing their races.
Yeah, we know AR12 Gaming with Alex on camera right now. He's feeling like he needs to do more. He got all this community behind him. He got Nick on his side, you know, the guy normally doing the videos for AR12 Gaming. Yep. He's from Canada, and they know people expect a lot because they are the name on Forza.
Yeah.
And they have to pull off something amazing.
Everyone here, even those that finish on 10th or 11th, are massively talented. So
of course,
it's not like there's a huge difference in skill involved. It's just some sort of luck, some sort of risk, and yeah, things happen. Just like in racing.
Just one accident can cost you the race.
Yep.
Like you know you can make up a lot of positions in turn number 1, but you also know you can lose the whole race.
Yeah, you can certainly lose it as well.
Yeah, we saw that in Rio Motorsport as well, in Formula E also. So they all like hype because the race just started, green lights, and everyone went off, like revving the engine. And yeah, turn 1 is always a problem.
Revving the batteries. Can you rev
revving the batteries. We need to have a new word for that.
Yeah.
Revving the batteries, that doesn't fit.
Nope. Made up something.
Yeah, of course. But let's get back to Matt because he got the Formula E drivers on his side, analyzing the first race and of course having some cool comments. I'm pretty sure about that because it was an amazing race as well. So just get over to Matt right now.
Thank you, Rene and Sebastian. Congratulations to Niklas for winning that race. So that's our second race of our race-off series, gents, and that's Prague. Now that's one of your tracks for your show race, which will be happening very shortly indeed. Prague then. Looks nice, but not one you're familiar with as a racer, Sam.
No. We've never raced there. There isn't this track in reality, but it looks fantastic. The guy that won it, Nicholas, he drove an amazing race. You know, he came from the back. Half a lap in, he was at the front and just pulled away. Didn't make mistakes. Faultless race. A little bit like what we saw Joe do in the first race. So we've had 2 winners, 2 deserved winners, I think, so far. So. Enjoying watching some virtual racing. It's good fun. Now,
did you pick up anything about Prague in that, Jerome? Any tips from when you were practicing earlier on? Have you added to your track knowledge a little bit now?
Well, both Sam and I were focused on looking what these guys were doing. Especially Nicholas, we had a nice onboard camera with him. So, I mean, like Sam said, pretty impressive driving there. No mistakes, close to the walls, and I don't think we'll be as good as that, but we'll try to get close to it.
How quickly can you learn a new circuit as a driver? I guess you don't face new circuits that often, but how quickly can you figure out racing lines?
Actually, Formula E has really been a challenge for racing drivers, for us. You know, I mean, racing in other racing series, we've known these tracks for 10, 15 years, and practically a new track is rare. Formula E has only been but new tracks, and since last year. Also, Formula E, you don't have much practice. You get there on a Saturday, you drive Saturday morning, practice 1, practice 2, and then you go for it. I mean, that's where our simulators are really handy. We get on in the end, we go to the simulator, we spend a couple hours on it, and we know the track by heart. We show up there and we fine-tune a couple things on the notes, and then we'll go.
And you're quite quick at that as well, Sam. As you say, you're not going to get much practice on any of these things, but it is season 2, so you must be, you've got familiarity with these tracks from last year. Most of them, anyway. There's a few changes to this year's season.
Yeah, but even with the new tracks, the guys in Formula E, they're all professional racing drivers, and we're all at a decent level. Within 3 to 4 laps of the very first practice, everybody's normally within 1.5 seconds, maybe a bit closer.
Right.
And that's, when the track is dusty, dirty, everybody's already on the same pace, everybody's pushing hard and doing the same sort of things. So we're pretty good at learning new tracks.
Now, just focusing on that race a little bit, and a comment that you actually said during the first race, which I think applies to the second one as well, Jerome. You said, "Oh, can you crash?" As though this is a new thing you've discovered. Yeah, actually, you could wreck it. You could try and drive into the other cars. Your face lit up with opportunity. So yes, it's not intentional, but there does seem to be crashing going on with the other cars.
I'm sure
you
it's
look
never
like that's something you might enjoy.
Well, for sure. I mean, it's racing on a street course. If you can have the luxury to crash the car and with relatively small consequences, it's a help. And then if you want to overtake someone, it depends if you're in the back or in the front. I mean, being at the front at the start must be quite tricky and challenging, because if everyone can crash into you, well, you've got a fairly high chance to be thrown off at the first corner. So in this case, I wouldn't mind at all starting a little bit more in the back, maybe second, third row.
Ah, okay. Sam, would you rather be at the front and get away from it all?
I see his tactics now. He's going to be using me as a brake. That's the whole point. But again, these guys don't seem to be doing it deliberately. I think that there's the odd touching here and there, but it's a game. It's very difficult to avoid touching sometimes. Yeah. But they are trying to do the circuit properly.
Well, there was a crash in that where somebody spun.
Yeah, and he got collected in it.
And yeah,
he got collected in it with it. He was a complete innocent party in it. That kind of thing actually happens in Formula E as well.
Yeah, and other motorsports too.
Absolutely,
it's all part of the nature of it.
Absolutely.
So, Sam and Jerome are going to be taking part in our exhibition show races on Prague and Long Beach, and our racers from home are going to be joining in with that as well. So thank you to everybody who's been following us on Twitch chat and entering our competitions. There's going to be raffle prizes going on throughout the rest of the afternoon as well, so carry on watching us on Twitch and joining in on the chat. But our home races, it is going to be time for you. It's Xbox One's ready and Forza 6 ready on them. You need to be getting into our races if you've been chosen for our show race, because we're going to be going to Prague and Long Beach with Sam and Jerome just after this break. Welcome back to the Formula E race-off here with Forza 6 Motorsport and ESL Studios, and I'm joined again by Jerome D'Ambrosio and Sam Bird, and it's time for our exhibition race-offs against some of our drivers from home who've been selected only in the last hour or so to take part in this race. So guys, we've got a lot of reputation on the line. You're going to be racing on Prague, the racetrack we've just seen, and Long Beach, where you are actually going to be racing in 2 weeks' time. Jerome, how do you feel getting ready for this?
Well, it's totally new, first time, so yeah, we'll see what it plays like.
Sam, quietly confident?
Oh, I don't know about that. It's going to be tough. He's had some practice, this boy, and he looked quick on it.
There is a lot of like, oh, you've been practicing more than me. Oh no, but you went into the offices and did some practicing. So I feel like there's been some sneaky practicing going on. But Jerome, are you confident?
Oh, I'm anything but confident. I don't know. It's a first go at it. So we've seen the races before. They're really tough. It's anything can happen, especially first corner. I mean, hopefully I'll survive that first corner, and then anything can happen. But yeah, I think you have to keep it cautious there, and hopefully you don't get hit or don't hit someone.
Okay, so a little cautious, although you did have that look in your eyes earlier, like, I can crash into people and still keep going. I like the sounds of Sam, you going to take him?
I'm going to try to. I'm just interested to see what Jerome's warm-up procedure is going to be before this race, because normally at the racetrack you see Jerome doing the stretching and everything before the race, and obviously he's into a race against me now, and no stretching needed for this, buddy.
We all want to see some stretching, Jerome. We all want to see the Jerome warm-up for this. Well, I think what we will get is a handshake between you two gentlemen. Oh, there it's on. It's definitely on. Glad to see it as well. Right, take your seats, gents, here at Forza 6 Motorsports. And they're going to have this race against some of you from home, and we're going to have our casters to help us with this as well. So it's over to Rene and Sebastian.
thanks, Matt. Once again, back to the caster desk. You just saw them there pumped as well.
Oh yeah, of course. I mean, their races, even if it's on a real track or on a virtual one, they still want to win. And I think the competition may be even fiercer than they admit it to.
You know, someone just said, if you never go for the gap, if you no longer go for the gap, you're no longer a racing driver. You know who said that?
Of course, of course.
So that might be the case. I mean, it's racing. It's basically the same, even if you don't have all those G-forces on you and all that, but racing is racing.
Racing is racing, that's true.
It's always the same, and it's always the same pressure for them because they know everyone expects a lot of them. But to be honest, they race real cars. They don't have the time to play Forza 15 hours a day.
No. So you certainly can't expect him to turn the same lap times as our pro gamers. Of course. But still, I think I've seen some of their practice runs, and they've already been battling quite hard. So it's really going to be interesting to see. I'm really excited about this.
Yeah, I mean, you just need general knowledge about hitting the apex, when to accelerate, picking the shortest line, and getting the most speed on the straightaways and all that. So, yes, as soon as they get used to it, they should be pretty fast.
Of course, I think once you know the basics of being really fast, you can transfer it to a game as well.
Transfer it to a game? This is not a game. This is esports.
True.
And you know that this will become even bigger as soon as we hit the Pro Series, right?
Oh yeah.
There's 50,000 euros involved as a prize pool. So yeah, people here on the stage right now, they're all interested in it because I talked to them. They were like, "Oh, Pro Series, really? I need to hit that." Because it's the chance to race Forza professionally, and that's amazing, right?
Yeah, it's just great to have the ESL involved in this kind of racing.
Yeah, I mean, we should bring a big stage for that. It's racing. Even if racing is not that big in esports right now, but it will become big.
Yeah, it has to be.
Sure.
It has to be. It's just a fascinating part of a sport and part of gaming as well.
So before we head into we will head into the exhibition match first, actually. Yeah, I want to see them racing right now.
Me too.
Yeah. So who do you bet on?
Oh, it's gonna be tough. I bet my money on Jerome.
Really?
Yeah.
I mean, I heard that Jerome is pretty good for this, so if I lay down my money on Sam... Oh, no! Fan boost, Sam Bird.
Okay.
I'm on it, definitely. It's for a DS version, and we'll do it right now. This is my fan boost for him. So please, Sam Bird, don't crash in the first turn. Win this one for me.
My personal fan boss is on Jerome, so...
You should choose who to cheer for our tournament as well, of course.
Yeah.
You can do hashtag Team IR12 Gaming, hashtag Team LPN05. I mean, there have to be a lot of people right now interested.
So, and we're in the race.
I choose the wrong one. This is the one. There we go. So, Jerome is on 4th place right now, and we got Sembert on position number 5. He's just chasing him down.
Sam is already in the slipstream and gave him a little push there.
Whoa! I think he's like this time.
Oh, Sam was involved in a crash, but luckily he made it out. So
he made it, yeah. Maybe he was like, this is not a real car, so I can at least give him a push this time.
Yeah,
he should do that. So Sembert down to 5th position. That's pretty good. And yeah, I mean
Jerome is on 3rd and really competitive. He made contact with the wall, but
he's on it right now. He's racing the nose cam.
He's really keeping up with those guys in the front.
Yeah, I mean, we know those guys. Race Boy 77, he knows about how to race. Believe me, he's one of the Forza community's like known people. So he knows how to do this, but Jerome knows how to race, of course.
I mean, he's a professional racing driver, so you don't have to teach him anything. I think he just has to... huge drift.
Sam is trying really hard. Sam, that's what we call try hard in esports.
Oh yeah.
If you go
he's just showboating there.
Yeah, I mean, show the people some action in Prague when you're not on the lead. That's okay.
Yeah, but he's still pretty much closing the gap to Jerome. So
he likes to drift. Maybe we should get him involved in Formula D as well.
Yeah.
And Jerome's just like, oh yeah, I can do this. Do you saw him on the screen watching over?
Yes, of
to
course,
Sam,
of course.
like, oh yeah, I got you.
What are you doing?
Where are you? I'm just waiting for you. And he's having a clean line right
Yeah,
now.
during the practice runs, it was
I hit the wall once again.
it was great to see them because as soon as they started to create a gap, one or the other was waiting for each other. So they would always race very closely. But of course, this is the competitive race. This is no practice anymore, so there's no waiting here.
Yeah, of course. Want to see like Sam Bird right now. But he's looking relaxed. Just look at him.
Yeah, I mean he
Enjoying himself.
He's really comfortably in 4th place, so
Yeah, of course. He got a bit of an advantage over 5th place right now.
it could become interesting in case Jerome does a mistake.
Yeah, I mean they could do some kind of mistake. There's still 3 laps to go.
Track limits.
Yeah, but Sam Bird gets used to it. Not to track limits, but to the game. He should know about track limits, believe me.
He does.
I mean, we saw the esports race they did in front of the Formula E race in Mexico. So sometimes they need to be reminded about track limits. Well, it seems like they got it now.
Yeah,
but
here on this track, you can't cut too much.
No, that's true.
But I think Jerome is really on the pace because I saw his first split and it was already 3 seconds faster than his first lap. Of course, from a standing start to the rolling lap and the second one is always faster, but 3 seconds is quite a big margin.
Yeah, of course. I mean, those cars accelerate pretty fast.
Oh yeah,
It's
even though
hilarious.
they're not too powerful, they're still, because they're so light and because of the electric motor, they have the instant torque.
But yeah, but to be honest, we know that the best racing is not about the it's not about the most powerful cars. Because we see close racing in all those championships out there.
Yeah.
When there are less power involved, there are packed fields.
Yeah, of
it's
course.
Awesome.
Oh,
He really likes that. I think he likes that. He just does it on
loves the
purpose.
drift.
No,
Putting up a nice
look
show.
At him. Look at him. He's doing it on purpose. He's showing off.
But
now,
perfectly controlled, you have to say.
now you know your next fan boost should go to Sam Bird because he knows how to drift.
The drift boost.
Yeah, it's called the drift boost.
Hashtag drift boost.
Well,
but you can tell it's really interesting and on the other hand also really impressive to see their pace without doing any sort of mistakes, even though they're not used to Forza or even this track.
Yeah, of course. I mean, they get a hang of it.
So
it's getting better. But he's really, this is the first time we see the nose cam today.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, you can do that.
But it would be my camera of choice as well.
Really?
Probably. Yeah.
Okay. I mean, cockpit view, yeah, but I race a full cockpit at home, so yeah, sometimes I go for windshield or something like that. I don't know. I don't know which to choose on Forza, to be honest. I mean, when you do this third-person view, you have more like advantages from the graphics.
Yeah, of course.
You can enjoy them more.
Yeah, you have a wider field of view. You can see more of the track ahead, and you can see that Sam Bird is really closing the gap to Jerome right now. He gets really close. He's already in his sight.
Yeah, and Jerome didn't do a mistake yet.
No, something must have happened there, or maybe Sam just picked up the pace properly. Yeah. Stop drifting for us.
Yeah, maybe he was like, I will drift a bit, and then I will show you what I'm able to do.
Yeah, save the best for last, huh? I mean, he still got 1.5 laps left, so yeah.
Oh, but now he knows he's catching up. He might notice right now, like, oh, I can make a move, maybe next lap, and you should do that because you're in 3rd lap already.
Oh, now he's losing momentum again.
Yeah, he's picking up speed, but if you just try to carry on momentum throughout the turn instead of drifting that hard. But we saw him drifting this turn as well before, so right now it looks a lot better.
Yeah.
And he's catching up.
He's really going quickly. His last split was 1.2 seconds faster than his fastest lap so far.
I want to see him catching up.
Even 3 seconds right now. 3.9 if I read it correctly, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, we know that Race Boy is still in the lead.
Whoa! Ooh, that was too close, slightly too close. On the entry of the corner, and there was no space left to put a car, so unfortunately...
He tried to use every inch of the track.
Yeah, such a shame. He was really on the pace.
What happened there?
Have you seen all those tires lying on the road?
But he doesn't need a tire change right now. They're only racing 5 laps.
Oh, handbrake!
He really handbrake. Sam is just enjoying this. So crazy.
So Sam is unleashing the rally drive right now.
Oh, we see Jerome is up to 2nd place.
Oh yeah.
Because someone crashed up in front. So has Sam Bird the chance to get up to the podium right now? No, it's 1,009
It's
feet.
quite far away.
Yep. I mean, they could still do some kind of mistake. It's lap 4 out of 5.
Yeah, there's still margin for error, but I think it's the pace that both of them are showing is really, really impressive, considering that they are not experienced in this environment or this sort of simulation.
Yeah, I mean, Ambrosio is being chased down by
Oh yeah,
the
it's
third
really
guy
close.
right now. Yeah, I mean, let's say this. If they would have a week to practice this, like our players did, then they could do really, really good.
Yeah, I'm sure of that.
We need to get them some free time to do so. Maybe they are interested in racing in the Pro Series.
That would be quite expensive.
Yeah, but then they need to decide either to race the Pro Series 5. Oh,
he went
lost
wide.
second place. But the guy up in front is drifting as well. I mean, they need to decide in London then, and better see if they want to race the real race or the Pro Series.
Yeah.
They should do Pro Series.
Yeah, depending on the championship. Oh, he's off.
That's a chance for Jerome. Come on, come on. Oh, get up to him, get him in slipstream. Come on. Draft it. I mean, it's not NASCAR, but do it. Oh.
But don't follow him into the wall.
Yeah, he got the chance. I mean,
this was the part that caught Sam out.
Yeah. I mean, Sam is still on the chase.
Oh, that's really, really on the limit
there.
Oh,
You lost it. But you see, they're getting pressured by esports.
Oh yeah.
So this is real racing.
No matter the platform, they're still pushing for the win and pushing for the limit.
And there are a lot of tires right now. I mean, all those tires. What do you do with red tires anyway? Yeah, Semberg is just picking up some. Maybe he thought like I should bring some home of them. They're looking good.
Do you think they had red smoke then as well?
Red smoke. There are red smoke tires out there. Used in drifting competition.
Yeah,
red,
true.
blue, orange, green. You can have everything. I know you aim for pink, but you can have everything.
If
no
is
problem.
my favorite color by far,
Pink.
of course.
Yeah. We should get a team involved in Formula E racing in
Team Pink. Team
Team
Piggy.
Pink? Team Pinky?
Piggy.
The Pinky and the Brain.
Piggy team. No. No.
So Jerome right now, he's back to second position. He's still racing on the left side right now. We got one of the viewers.
They're neck and neck.
I mean, that must be the dream, you know?
Of
Racing
course.
in Forza against your hero and you're really battling it out.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Has to get the adrenaline flowing as well.
Yeah, I mean, got
I can
chased
tell.
down.
I can tell just by looking at this that he's properly excited behind him.
Hey, he's on second place. That's pretty good. Pick it up. Come on. Show us
Now
another
to
cool
the
move.
Very tight
Yeah, but you could
passage.
just stick to the inside a bit, maybe.
Oh, you can tell
Shorten
they're
the line.
losing some grip over the bumpy rails there.
Oh no, he's going to the outside. Oh, he's pushing really hard. He's pushing really hard. Don't hit the wall there, Jerome. Don't hit the wall. I mean, Dragon Racing will be proud.
30 feet behind them.
Definitely. Oh yeah, he's still...
Oh, he may take him now on the inside. Yeah.
No, it's the outside there. You're going left turn and he's... Did he lost him? Oh, there he is.
No. it's
There
just
he is.
Still neck and neck.
Yeah, I mean, he sees all the time that he's in his rear mirror.
So right
you
now
know?
we're coming to the last part of this race, the last split.
Yeah, I mean, it would be good if both now crash and Semberg just picks them up. That would be hilarious. Yeah,
Last
take some
corner.
tires with you, of course. On the left side right now, you need to close the gap. Come on,
He's
come on,
going
come on.
for the gap. Is he? Is he?
You need to defend that.
Oh no.
He will make
He's
it.
not.
Jerome, come on, do it.
Impressive, really impressive.
And
He kept his calm.
And he did.
And he did it second. Really, really impressive there.
And Sam just
Great racing.
just got late to the party.
Yeah, but I mean, he closed the gap massively.
That's true. He picked up the pace
And then
he was able to get back.
it was just a half a meter too far to the left, entering that left corner. So he struck the wall, but still they provided great action. So congratulations to them and thanks for this great race.
Yeah, that was an awesome one. He's like, yep, I need to improve. But now Semberg gets used to this, and there's another exhibition race.
Yeah.
So maybe we will see it the other way around, because he will get like a bit of practice right now in Prague, but they go to Long Beach and they know Long Beach.
Long Beach, they know, yes.
It's the real. I don't want to say track. Like, what do you say that track? It is a track.
It is a track, yeah, true.
But it's not a permanent track, you know.
Yeah, it's some sort of road racing track. Yeah.
Road track. It's always a road track.
Yeah.
Always. But we saw Jerome fighting for second place.
And you saw him going to the limit on a track they didn't know properly. So now let's see what they can do on a track that they do know.
But that means that Jerome D'Ambrosio was the fastest Formula E driver right now.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that none of them ever hit the podium first. And he did. So he should just quit Formula E, start his esports career, and race the Pro Series.
I think we should do some T-shirt for the next time in the grid.
Then, like,
I finished on the podium and you didn't, or something like that.
Oh, that would be awesome.
Just like
I did it.
Just
Formula
like
E
the Formula competition in a famous British TV show where they said I beat the driver.
Just imagine that in the next race, he's showing up with a T-shirt like I did it, and then Formula E race off. You know the hashtag FE race off. That would be cool. We need to get them one. What do we put on Sam Bird's T-shirt?
Drift King.
Or maybe next time. I get you, definitely. Maybe in the next race. There's another exhibition match coming up, and of course with viewers from our stream, and like we're on Twitch, YouTube. So like 1,000 people out there right now. And Forza, I mean, the Forza community is big. That's why we do it on Forza. I mean, there's so many people interested in racing out there, and so many different games. So just grab them, bring them all together, and do a huge Pro Series. Having the best races from all over the world.
It's just great to have a international competition like this and a worldwide audience as well, with competitors from Belgium. We have the French community here, so shout out to them. We know a lot of them are watching.
Yeah, but we know that we learned that Maxou is not from France.
No,
he's Belgium.
Yeah,
but that's nearly France. No, we shouldn't say that. No, it's not.
Of course.
It's not. You never heard that. It's not.
No.
Okay. And
Belgium is great. I like Belgium.
You went there?
Multiple times, yeah. I've, as you know, I visited a lot of rallies.
Yeah, that's true.
Belgium is pretty much rallying heaven in Europe. So,
to be honest,
it's good fun.
I always just drive through Belgium. Sorry for that. One day I will visit this beautiful country.
You can certainly drive fast. Right?
Which country do you think has the most, let's say, powerful racers out there in esports, if you want, or in real racing? What do you think the country?
It's tough, but I think
or continent.
I think it's Europe, and I think to be more specific, probably the French-speaking nations, probably even France itself, because it's a lot of good races come from there on multiple disciplines, whether it be open wheel or touring cars or rallying.
But
that's been dominated by them.
You know that to be a good racer from France, you need to be named Sebastian. That's the point.
So probably I was born in the wrong country. Shame.
Yeah, maybe if you were French, you might be in Formula E right now, battling out with Sam Bird.
That would be awesome. Yeah, if I was sitting down there, competing.
Sitting down there right now, you can't.
No, I'll sit here.
Maybe next time. Yeah, of course. I mean, there will be even more with the Pro Series coming up, and of course the offline event. We do it on site with the Formula E having its race in London.
Yeah.
Better see. That's awesome. I mean, London is a beautiful city. We just went there because we need to go here. So it's the right place to do a race. I mean, they do Long Beach, Moscow,
Berlin as well.
They do Long Beach first. Then they head to Berlin.
Paris.
Then Paris first.
I think it's Paris
first.
first.
Berlin, Moscow.
Yeah,
that's it. And they're all big cities, and it's cool that they just take racing and bring them directly to the people instead of asking people to go in the middle of nowhere
for 300 or 400 k's to a certain track. So you can just after your shopping trip, you can just go to the racetrack and watch really amazingly talented drivers battling it out in amazing machinery as well.
I mean, at least the infrastructure is good then to get there.
Course.
I mean, you can fly to Moscow, you can fly to Paris, and of course to Berlin. Not on BR airport, but you can. And that's the main point. But first of all, we will head into a short break right now, and we'll be back with even more racing action. The exhibition match is coming up, race 3, race 4 in this huge tournament. So stay with us, of course, tweet out to us, interact on Twitch, of course, because we are there as well. So see you after the break. Yes, sir.
No, it's Leicester.
I did that wrong when I just tried to order a train. It wasn't that good. But we saw the first exhibition match, of course,
yeah,
and we're heading into the second one.
It was really exciting race, and it's really great to watch them battling it out on the track.
But this one will be even better because we decided to just bring on, because the community asked for it, like viewers from LPN and IR12 Gaming. So we thought we'll bring them in for this race as well. So it's more packed.
Oh,
we got
have
all our
massive field
YouTubers
for
in
that.
it. Yep. So we will see them going head-to-head together with Sam Bird and Jerome D'Ambrosio. That will be hilarious.
So it should be quite an event, but please
Behave.
be calm on the first lap. Don't push them off the track.
You don't win it in the first turn, but sometimes you do.
You don't want to be the one that spoiled the race for a Formula E driver.
Do you think they will go home like, oh, I'm so sorry I crashed into Sam Bird?
I can imagine.
That would be awesome.
Probably not feel too sorry, but their mates will certainly make fun of that.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, they crashed an actual racing driver.
Yeah, that's why.
You shouldn't do that.
No.
So stay back
Yeah.
on the first
We
lap.
want
But
to see some clean
we
racing.
got viewers right now with us. We got our YouTube racers on the stage. We got the Formula E drivers as well. You see, some birds just like, you see both smiling. That's good. Yeah, as long as they're both smiling, everything is okay. I mean, this
Yeah.
is racing is always about fun,
Yeah,
having fun as well.
You
So,
can tell they're having a good time. So we're into the race already.
yeah, this is Jerome on 7th place right now.
And Sam Bird starting on 8th.
Yep, both head-to-head right now. We may see the first overtaking from Sam Bird. Oh, that was a good move.
Oh,
And Jerome went wide.
yeah.
Holy, what went wrong?
He missed that braking
Yeah,
point.
both missed the first braking point, and it's
Oh, it's more carnage in the second corner.
yeah. Niklas Krellenberg just tried to get
Oi.
in the inside of that turn, and we see Lucas LPN 04.
Oh, massive
there's
crash.
a huge crash.
Oh, Lucas just
But
made
he
it
made
through.
it. He made it. He made it, and Jerome, no, he's back to
Oh, he's
17th
17th.
position.
Shame.
Yeah, but Sam Bird is still on 12.
Yeah.
That's good. But I want to see the group
Boy,
battling
this
it out right now.
track
So this
is
is
so tight.
yeah, Alan just chasing down the others. Oh, he just had a look back. You saw it? He just checked the rearview mirror.
Oh, it's probably
and his
impossible.
teammate overtook him.
Oh, it's impossible to go 3 wide there.
Maxu is just in the middle of the pack right now, chasing down AR12
Ah,
Gaming.
he's happy. He's
Of
smiling.
course. He likes the race.
He's smiling.
That's the part he likes most. So we just checked them right now. They're going 3
Oh,
wide
3
for
wide.
the next turn.
Oh,
Whoa, you
that
can't
corner
do that.
tightens
Yeah.
badly.
You can't do that.
Oh.
But you saw him crossing to the inside line. That was a good move.
Yeah.
It was a good call.
And now he's on the inside with more momentum, so he'll pass.
And Alan is back. Yeah, he's back to 10th place, right? No, he's back to 18th.
18th, yeah.
18th. Oh no! Oh, there's another huge crash. Who's involved in that? Maxime just went through it.
Oh,
and
yeah.
we got Niklas Krellenberg still involved.
You have almost seen 2 cars on top of each other
You
there.
see Lucas being
Oh.
pushed? Ah, he made it. He made it. Let's check out our drivers. Jerome is back on 18th,
yeah.
and Sam is still in the pack.
Oh,
fighting
he's
with them.
fighting. He's going to have them
watch out,
both.
watch out.
Oh no! Don't push him straight. No.
That's what you call a good contact to your viewers and fans.
What wasn't that even teamwork by the other 2 guys?
You think they decided to take down Sam Bird?
Yeah.
That's not nice, guys. Don't do that.
The one in the front kind of blocked him, and the other pushed him.
So it's still Niklas right now chasing down for the podium.
Yeah.
And we see Race Boy being in the lead once again.
Oh, it's a draft battle here.
Yeah,
Slipstream.
on the outside.
Oh, that
Come
was
on.
late on the brakes for Niklas.
Yeah, but Niklas knows how to do this. You saw it. It was really close to the wall, but just perfect.
He didn't hit it at all. You can see he's really, really smooth with his
Yeah, that was
inputs.
the most impressive move we saw today. Definitely.
He's really not sliding the car at all. He really knows how to drive this thing.
That was amazing.
And I've been watching him. Maxime has gone
just
off.
crashed. Yeah, that's bad.
I've seen Niklas driving the practice runs, and he's so smooth with the controls.
Now Sam Bird knows how to do this. He learned you can push people a bit because this is not a real car. So just go through it, like knock on your door. Hey, here I am, and I want to pass.
I mean, that was a push.
This was a fan boost.
Yeah. Yeah, true.
Like bumping in from behind, like this is a fan boost.
New definition of fan boost. Oh, he went off there.
Yeah, but that's good for Sam. Right now he's in 12th position. That's good. Of course. Oh,
nice.
That was a nice turn. Yeah.
Oh,
the exit. He didn't hit the apex perfectly.
Oh,
they pushed him around and
yeah,
helped him.
They helped him actually.
That's awesome. But
Good job.
you saw that he knocked on his door, like, I want to go through.
Oh,
The other one was like, Gandalf, you shall not pass. That was just awesome.
But it's really, really tough here on this track to avoid any sort of contact, you can tell.
So Niklas is chasing second position right now. Niklas, come on, you can do that. I know.
But
and we got, like, who we got over here? I need to check that once again. That's Sam.
Yeah.
Still fighting.
Every time we switch to Niklas, it's obvious that he doesn't do any sort of contact to the other drivers. He always tries to avoid it.
I saw it.
Yeah?
I saw it on the other camera. Yeah,
I have to take that back.
But he's on second place right now, while Sam is still chasing down 14th position. Max who? And he just overtook him.
Oh, that was...
I mean, that's
too
the
fast on the
French
entry.
Forza commentator, and he passed him.
Yeah, but you can tell he was too late on the brakes, so he passed him on the entry, but got taken on the outside. No, he's off.
That
And
was too much. But
behind
right now,
him as well.
Yeah, he's getting the hang of it. Like, I want to pass him, and I do everything to do so. I mean, that was good.
With such a big field, it's almost impossible to avoid contacts on such a tight track.
Max who is through, and we got Joe over here from Apex Racing, you know, Don Joe.
Oh, he's not happy. He doesn't look too happy with his 7th place.
Yeah, I mean, it's 7th place. That's right in the middle, some kind of that. Yeah, I mean, they finished.
He doesn't look too confident with the braking points.
But we know that this is a cardiac match. You know, you throw in the viewers, they're like, oh, I'm so amazed, and then things like those first turns happen. So everyone is finished. So we need to check out. Jerome is on 12th position. How did he manage to do that? That was good. He sneaked through there. We didn't notice. Yeah, I see. Sebastian is totally speechless right now.
Yeah, I'm speechless.
He's like, what happened? You should have saw on his face. It was like,
yeah, what happened there?
What? I mean, that's racing. You always get surprises, of course.
Oh, we have to have a look at the end result very soon.
Oh, that one?
Yeah.
You don't get one.
No.
No. We know that Race Boy won.
Yeah, true.
Because he won the first race as well.
True.
He should be with us on the stage maybe next time.
That would be awesome.
Yeah, because he just looked like freaking fast.
Oh yeah.
That was cool. But we should get back to the stage because I want to know what Sam and Jerome say about their races. So back to Matt.
2 wins to you, Jerome. I guess there we go. Yeah, our Formula E champion, our new pro gamer.
I don't think so. These guys are pretty amazing what they do out there. I mean, we were nowhere near close to them. So it's good, but it's good fun, you know. I mean, you race and you speak to them at the same time, and you have a bit of a laugh and everything. So it's I really enjoyed it. Actually, I feel like I want to be part of the other races coming up.
Yeah, as soon as we were getting ready for that first race, you were both already chatting away. You were arranging media interviews as well. Somebody was asking you, and I heard you before that first race getting an interview lined up with somebody later on as well. It's all about the fan boost, isn't it?
Absolutely, but you know, these guys at the end of the day, they're fans of the sport, they're fans of Formula E, and it's nice to interact with people.
But all the fans coming your way now, because that was the deal, wasn't it? So you're going to collect all of the fan boost support. There it is. It's got to happen for you now.
So vote for me for fan boost next race. Hopefully I get my first one. But that was the deal, right?
But some really great racing there. Some really good fights between the two of you as well. You spent a long time in that first race gaining on Jerome and then just lost it when you collected a corner.
Gaining and then crashing, and then gaining and then crashing, yeah. So it's difficult, actually. To place the car with a little joystick is really, really tough. And so these guys, obviously, they practice hard and they've got the skill down to a T, whereas I think I need to go away and get myself one of these games and go away and practice.
Oh, there we go. So we picked up some more gamers along the way as well. So that's a good thing. So another handshake, gentlemen. No hard feelings. There it is. So we'll call Jerome our winner of our show races. Thanks to everybody who entered our competition to take part into those as well. We'll throw it back to Rene and Sebastian. I'm coming back to you with some more community races.
Sam will just run through to the next shop, getting himself an Xbox One and Forza, of course.
And compete it next time as well.
Yeah, they will totally destroy him.
But I have to be proud.
Oh.
I won the commentators battle.
Why?
Because I bet on Jerome.
Oh, that's true. So what did I
So
lose?
I can feel really smug now.
Oh yeah. What? It's good that we didn't bet money on it.
We didn't.
We didn't. We did? Okay. I try to forget. But let's have a look at the results. After we got 2 races already done.
Yep.
We saw Rio and we saw Prague, of course. And Team Apex Racing, that's led by Joe Leach. He's on the lead right now, just up front Team Max2. I mean, that's awesome. They just divided by 2 points, and then another point down to Team R12.
Yeah,
AR12, of course. Sorry for that.
You can really tell that they're if one of the teammates had a bad race, the other one puts it up. And the other one took it over and collected the points for the team. So we can see that they're all packed together. They're all really close. So
yeah, we can easily see that Team Gaming Libertines, that's Niklas Krellenbeck, he's still on it. There are another 2 races, so he can do it. It will be hard for LPN and the other AR12 gaming team, because it's not so easy to come from all the way down to the top, but it's doable.
Yeah.
And we know that they can do it. I mean, I would love to see Lucas pulling that off.
Oh, same here.
Like,
I mean,
never winning and then...
They've had a tough start.
Yeah,
and,
of course.
And still managed to collect reasonable points. So it's really interesting and impressive to see.
Wait, who do you think will win?
It's a really tough call. I think I'm still betting on Niklas, because he's really if he manages to move through the carnet.
Yeah.
He's shown that he's really clean, and certainly has the pace on any track.
I think the French community will do it. Max2, I mean French Belgium.
Yeah, true.
And they will do it because Max2, he tried to stay out of all those carnage and had a relaxed race. If he continues like that, he can grab some more points and get on lead up in front of Joe. I mean, Joe is not racing badly. Not at all.
No.
They're all good. But Max2 seems like being a bit more planned on his approach right now.
True.
He just is strategy
a bit
and all
more
that.
tactical, yeah.
So before we head into the next race, race 3 of our Formula E race-off, let's get over to the analyze desk and ask Matt about his opinion for the next race.
I think it's all to play for, thanks Rene. There's only 3 points separating our top 3 teams on our leaderboard. But before we get to them, you've just raced against a few of those YouTubers as well. Calm down a bit now, we're back on the desk. It's all out of the racing seats. But, well, we have these, of course, our great racing chairs. Happy with your performances? I would like to suggest that went better than you expected.
Well, I don't know. I really did.
You were both so nervous beforehand and so inexperienced, saying, "Oh, we've never played on this before. We don't know. We don't know."
If I was about 6 seconds off the pace in reality, I think I'd pack up and go home.
Yeah,
but,
fair enough.
You know, these guys have got some serious skills. They're used to it, and I think it would be the same way around if they put us in, if we put them in the real car.
Yes.
You know, it's new to us, this, and we're going to need to practice if we're ever going to try and compete with these guys.
Of course, but you definitely held your own, particularly in that first race. You were right in the thick of the pack, both tussles, but
it was
collecting some corners along the way and collecting a lot of tyres on the way as well, which is not a problem you often face, admittedly.
No, it's not. You know, it's for sure. You need some skills to do that. You know, but at the same time, I think that you need to understand lines and you need to understand what you got to do. We're not used to deal with it, but it's not completely of reality in the sense that you need to take a good line, you need to brake, you need to accelerate at the right time, so getting the timing right, and yeah, it was a lot of fun. We need a little bit of practice, but definitely enjoyed it.
You want another go?
Oh, definitely.
I know you
definitely.
did. You were wanting to do some more of this. Fair enough. Well, that's what we want. We want people to enjoy what we're doing here with Forza 6 Motorsport. How does it relate though to your life as a driver? Obviously, it's very, very different being a pro gamer or a pro racer or playing this compared to real racing. Let's talk a little bit about your lives as actual Formula E drivers. You've both been involved in racing across lots of different disciplines. I know between you, karting, GP2, Formula 1 days as well. Now Formula E though, this great new thing which is going on. You must both be very excited to be involved.
Yeah, I mean, it's Formula E is very exciting for different things. I mean, first of all, as a racing driver, just being a racing driver, I really enjoy it because most of us go out there and we have a chance to win. That's something that's pretty rare. I mean, if you watch the other series, you get only 2 or 3 guys that can play for the win, and that's it. Well, here we have many more. The races are exciting. I actually didn't have so much fun race in the actual race as I do in Formula E because it's always fighting different strategies. You overtake, you get overtaken. It's a real challenge. And then the next thing where I really love Formula E, and I think they're doing a great job, and we keep on doing new things. I mean, with this, with the gaming and Formula E is trying to connect to the actual world, to the world we're living in, to our generation, and maybe even younger than us, and that's what we need to do. That's what the sports in general need to do. Formula E, I think, is probably the first one in motorsport, in racing, but the first sport across the globe to really try to incorporate new vision of what should be sport and entertainment, and really give a good show to the fans and really involve them, not only give them a good show.
I know Alejandro Agag, the CEO of Formula E, he was saying it's really important we engage motorsport with future audiences, younger audiences. We can do it through all of these ways. Fan boost, getting the fans involved, and esports as well with the fantastic new Formula E Race Off Pro Series. So it's great as a sport that it's engaging so much, and it's different, as you say, from so many other sports do as well.
Yeah, it's different, and then don't forget we're also using a different technology in the race cars, which we can't forget to mention that. I mean, we're trying to develop a technology that will hopefully help us to grow out of an issue we have with pollution in terms of vehicles, and so electric vehicles are definitely the future. We're racing in inner cities, get closer to the fans, but also where the problem of pollution and eco-mobility is really relevant. So I think Formula E is really touching a lot of interesting points, and it's just fantastic to be part of it.
I'm just going to quickly ask you who you both think is going to win our community championship. Out of these YouTubers, who do you think, Sam? Any names there that are sticking out from our first two races?
I don't know, the winners of the first two races, both of them, they took those races, hands down, really commanding wins. So one of those two boys, I think, for me, is probably gonna take it.
I put my bet on Niklas.
Okay.
I don't know what's his team. What's his team called?
Well, let's see how he does in our next race as well. Our next race is ready, so we're going to go over to Rene and Sebastian. Currently, Team Apex Racing atop of our leaderboard. Let's see if they can stay there.
Thanks, Matt. That sounded like Formula E boost. Hashtag Formula E boost for Niklas right now.
Yeah.
Do you think that pumped him up?
Oh, it certainly has. If he will manage to put his support on the track, I think he will be even more pumped for the next race.
We will definitely find out, because like the guys just told us, it's about creating a racing community, because we're all the same enthusiasts. We all share the same passion. Racing, either esports or real motorsport, we don't care, it's racing. And we should all work together and bring the sports to even more people.
Yeah. So it's absolutely necessary to have the racing platform. I mean, we have all sort of competitions on the ESL, but racing is now back on the map in a big way, and it's a great way to start this off with the Formula E.
Yeah, the guys right now, they should get their jackets, because we go to the Alps.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, definitely. It's the Alps, Bernese Alps right now for this third race already. I wanted to say second race.
So we have
that's not true. We
got much
Niklas
wider track and a much faster track as well there. So there are not too many very tight corners.
Oh, we see Maxu battling against Niklas right now, and Niklas just crossed over to the inside and overtook him. That's easy.
Yeah.
But you see that Maxu carried more speed throughout the turn because he didn't have to cross over.
Yeah.
So he can defend himself right now.
So I think on this track you need some sort of oval skills as well.
You go like 3 wide, 4 wide into turns right now. You see Maxu taking a bit of shortcut, but it didn't help.
No, not too much.
It didn't help at all. Just lost his position. That's weird. And we see Lucas drifting a bit. He's down to 6th position right now.
Oh, he got hit by Joe.
Oh, Joe, don't be harsh on Lucas.
But both made it through. He got hit again.
Yeah.
Lucas is now. It's going to be really tough for them.
Oh, they should stay calm, because they share the same hotel. If they bump into each other, they share the same hotel.
Lucas is really being pressured from all sides, so there's nowhere to go for him.
We should check out Maxu. He's just sitting in the back right now, watching at everyone.
I think that would be my approach as well, especially since you see the cars ahead weaving about from left to right.
Oh, Niklas, what happened there?
Oh, massively sideways,
but
he collected
it. That's good. Lucas did just the same, you know. And we see Alex catching up right now.
Yeah, Alex is on the 3rd place. We have...
that's a teammate of Joe. Oh, that is Joe. No, it's a teammate of Joe. Yeah.
And the TX3 is the teammate of Maxu, isn't it?
Maxu, that's the French. Yeah, it's a French racing team.
Maybe your bet will be correct, because right now it looks like they will collect massive amount of points with
I mean, they did everything
being
right
on
in the
first
last
place.
races, and you see the guys are still packed.
Yeah.
Everyone is racing a different line, and you have to choose, like, do I want to be on the inside on that one and on the outside on the next track? Not track, but outside on the next corner. And right now, he's the one. Oh, he got wide, break loose on the rear, and then just crashed. That was the
I think
chance for
Nicholas went
Maxu.
off as well.
Yeah, Nicholas is down on speed right now. He's on 12th position. The hashtag Formula E boost didn't help yet.
It's going to be really tough to move up from this sort of distance and
you can see right now,
position.
This is Alan Walsh from AR12 Gaming, and Nicholas knows how to just spread the lead.
Yeah, it's not going too well for Alan today in the races we've had so far.
No, we should check out Alex Plunkett.
But Alex is consistently collecting good points.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes we see them having some problems, but that's up to this being a packed field. And it's not that... Oh, what happened there? I want to see that. This one.
Nice overtake by Joe. He's up to 4th now.
Yeah, but he went too wide on that.
But we have the teammate of Lucas on 3rd position. So, yeah, it's just like I said. If you have one teammate down, pretty much down on the grid, you always have someone else picking it up and collecting points for you.
Look at them, how long they race now side by side.
Yeah, really close.
Awesome. Oh, and he closed the gap while trail braking into the next turn.
Oh, Joe is sideways.
He can catch up. Alex is definitely catching up right now.
Alex is really smooth, you can tell.
That was a bit too wide,
yeah,
so you
the
lose
entry
speed
for
into
the next wasn't perfect.
Turn, yeah. Let's just trade. Let's jump over to Nicholas because he's trying to catch up right now. He's chasing down Maxu.
Oh yeah, true. He's on 9th already.
Yeah, and Maxu, he knows that it's Nicholas approaching from behind, definitely.
That will definitely put some extra pressure.
But now he's on the outside and the inside one on the next turn. That's what I meant. You need to choose your line through all those approaching turns because they go left, right, left, right, left, right after each other. You can't just cross over easily.
And you can tell that Lucas is going sideways to the fast corner and that Nicholas is managing it a little bit better because he doesn't slide at all.
Yeah, but now we see Joe, the Apex Racing team. He's trying to hunt down the teammate of Lucas Bracht, LPN05.
Yep.
Because this is not LPN. LPN's still racing up in front. Or not up in front.
So who we have on 2nd?
On 2nd place right now. We just try to check out. Because this is Joe on 4th place and
Viper on 3rd.
Viper, that's the team. Oh, that's close. Is that Nicholas? No, it's Nicholas' teammate. Okay, I just got confused.
Yeah, true.
I thought this is Nicholas, but it's Nicholas' teammate. So Joe is still trying to get himself on the podium once again. I mean, he's in the lead right now.
Yeah.
His team is in the lead, and Maxu's team is chasing him down. And Maxu, he's not in the lead right now, but his teammate is. I mean, he picked the right guys.
Yeah, definitely.
Oh,
he pushed him off.
That was
what a
harsh.
save.
But he didn't have anything from
save
that.
by Viper.
Yeah, I mean, he saved it, but now both of them lost the position.
Yeah, but I mean, did you look at the push, at this sort of, at the amount of sideways he got there?
Yeah.
To save it without spinning out and without losing too many positions was really impressive.
Yeah, I mean, those guys got like very good reactions. They just do it naturally, you know. They don't think about it. They just push their stick and that's it. Let's get back to maybe let's say Lucas right now. I just want to see where he is.
But I have to say this track is a nice contrast to the more tighter ones that we've seen so far.
Yeah, I mean, it's totally different to Prague, of course, because you can run all those different lines. And in Prague, we had those chicanes, and you couldn't choose a different line. There was only one good line to go through.
And there's no big obstacles lying in the way here, like we've had on the chicanes with all those tires.
No tires involved yet.
We've seen Maxu collecting a cone here, but that doesn't slow you down too much.
No, that's okay. I mean, it's a cone.
Yeah.
Just take it with you. You might need it later on. When you want to park your car, just need a cone.
To park this one?
To park this one.
It's gonna be difficult to park it.
No, they do it in a drift.
With the head and neck support and everything on?
Yeah, but they just drift it in.
Okay.
That's it.
I want to see that.
Yeah, of course. You wanna. Like, oh, can Joe just put down LPN 05 team by one? Yeah, he did. Again, going at the wall and just passing on the outside.
So, and we had the win by TX3 Leicester.
Yeah, and this is Max 2 coming in into 8th position. That means we need to check out if Team Apex Racing is still in the lead.
Yeah, it's going to be a tough call. I think they may stand a chance to take the lead right now.
Yeah, I mean, if they change the lead again, it's even better.
Yep.
Because we're heading into the last race, and I really want to see them being packed still in the last race.
Niklas is not happy with his result here.
Niklas, we're sad.
Cheer up.
Really.
It was a great race.
But everyone's cheering for you right now, so there's still a race left. You can make up on that.
Yeah, really looking forward to Long Beach.
Long Beach will be an amazing race. We just saw it in the exhibition race. So Long Beach is so narrow. You have to be spot on all the time. There's no room for mistakes, but there's also no room for other mistakes, like from other drivers. That's the problem.
Yeah.
But let's find out what Sam and Jerome have to say about our third race already. Third race before the final. So let's get over to Matt.
Thank you, René and Sebastian. Third race down. You were very complimentary throughout that, Jerome, about Niklas driving. René was saying maybe he won't be pleased with how the race ended for him and his position in it, but you were very complimentary throughout that. I just kept hearing you go, nice.
Yeah, I mean, he manages to keep a lot of speed in the corners without getting the car to a slide, which is, I've tried to figure that out all day and I couldn't do it. I mean, it's interesting because anything can happen. We've seen it's easy to crash. Although there's no damages, the consequences are quite important. Long Beach, the next one, is going to be a real challenge for these guys. Not to hit the wall, not to have an incident at the start. And even if you're the fastest, well, it doesn't mean you're going to win because you can easily crash out.
You were enjoying your drifting, though. I felt in the show race, Sam. There was quite a bit of drifting going on.
I don't think it was intentional. It was just.
I wasn't going to say whether it was intentional.
Yeah, Long Beach. I found it was much tougher than Prague as a circuit. A lot narrower, a lot tighter corners. And like you said, if somebody crashes in front of you, then you're just going to collect them. And if you lose momentum, if you lose a few hundred yards, it's very, very difficult to catch it up.
Yeah. Long Beach, though, will be our last track for our community drivers and their fan teams. A track you guys know well, a track you'll be racing at in 2 weeks' time. What should we look out for in this fourth race, Sam?
I think that getting a good exit at the final corner and potentially having a look to have a move into turn 1 or turn 2, depending on their line into 1. If they defend hard, then maybe you can get down the inside for the next one. And just being smooth, getting good exits is going to be critical.
Jerome, any tips from you? Anything else on that?
Well, I think we're going to have to be careful at the last hairpin. Like Sam said, it's important to get a good exit, but it's very easy to overshoot yourself, end up in the tires and having to put reverse to get out of it. So it's a tricky point of the track.
Okay. And there's a new track, of course, coming up very soon in your season. When you go to Berlin, you're going to be racing on a different circuit. That got announced, I think, only yesterday. The Berlin track was shown. It's a very different circuit to the airport you were in last year, because that's not available for this year. So they've made a street circuit. You're going to be racing actually on the streets in Berlin. That's got a couple of hairpins in it as well, from what I can see. Long straights, tight hairpins, all the way back up the other side of the straights. How excited are you about going to Berlin?
It's always great to go to Berlin. It's a cool city. The track last year was good, but I think that this year will be more spectacular, seeing as that it's right in the heart of the city. Slow speed corners. It'll be tough for us at DS Virgin, but I look forward to every event. I think they're all great.
Why do you think it'll be particularly tough for you?
We know our limitations with our car that we've got this year. Slow speed corners being one of them.
Right.
We tend to be better at circuits with higher minimum speeds, like Buenos Aires.
Okay.
So, but I'm not putting a dampener on it just there. You never know what we could do, but it tends to be a bit more difficult when the corners are slow.
It's not a track that's going to suit the capabilities of your car.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
You are very positive about all these races, though. I remember after Mexico City last weekend, you said in an interview post-race, it's good. We've just got to pick up points on the races we don't think are suited to us and do as well as we can on the good ones.
Yeah, I mean, we could sit here and say that it's not going particularly well, but at the end of the day, we're third in the championship. We've won a race and we've had a pole position, so it's not too bad.
There's plenty of people. For either of you.
There's plenty of people worse off than myself and Jerome and Lucas and Seb. So we're in a reasonable position. As long as I continue to score points, you never know what could happen this year. With the qualifying format being what it is, and the races being, good for proper racing, but also throwing up some strange results, you never know.
Jerome, are you happy with how your season is progressing?
Yeah, I mean, definitely. Just got out of a pole position and a one, so a victory. So, like Sam said, we've had a pretty good season so far. I've had 2 podiums, 1 victory, 2 pole positions. So it's better definitely than what we were last year. There's some places like in Putrajaya where I was second until 4 corners till the end when the car broke down. That's a little bit frustrating.
That must be heartbreaking.
That's heartbreaking. I mean,
for the team as well as yourself.
For everyone, because you've done the race. 4 corners to go, no one behind, no one in front. So, but that's racing, and we had a tough week in Argentina, yet still pulled off the best lap in the race. So the speed is there. What we got to do is make sure that we pick up points all the time, stay in the top 5, and then see what happens.
Now, of course, it's a bit different this year, isn't it? Because in the first season, last season, everyone was in the same car. Different liveries, obviously, as well. But for the first season of Formula E, everyone was driving the same car. And then after that season was finished, you could make technical changes and so on. So how do you feel that has changed things since last season?
I think it makes things very interesting. I don't think that at the moment we have the best package. I don't think Sam has. But yet it's interesting to have different technologies, different solutions. Some people are stronger in some points, some people are stronger in others, and I think it's going to be also very interesting in the coming years. Like we said earlier on, I mean, the battery will be, even after season 5, will be the same for everyone, the chassis as well. I think it's important that we let the development run on some parts of the car, parts that are relevant to electric vehicles. So the things that we're doing right now, the gearbox, the electric motor, the inverter, but then to keep the rest of the car relatively controlled so that no one takes a huge advantage on another guy, and then we keep the races entertaining.
Some people would say, Sam, in Formula 1 there's such a technological difference between manufacturers, and obviously there are some teams sharing, not sharing an engine, but working with the same engine and so on. Formula E is not like that. Do you feel like it's a closer, more challenging championship as a result?
It is closer, but it's the same sort of concept. Lots of different people are going for different concepts at the rear end, and we're only going to see that go in different directions further next year and on to season 5, season 6. I think it's a good thing, but it's also good that the racing stays very, very close. That's what is so exciting about Formula E, the fact that we can go to any racetrack and pretty much 18 different drivers could win a race. They're all super professional, they're all quick, and on their day with their package, if they get it right, you can win a race.
We've talked a little bit about batteries, and obviously that's so significant for Formula E. That's what all this technological work is being put in to improve for electric vehicles generally, of course. How far off do you think we are, Sam, from you being able to do a race in one car?
I think 3 seasons. 3 seasons potentially, yeah. You have to remember that people were a little bit dubious about this whole 2-car thing, but the way I like to put it is the car we've got right now is the old Nokia 3210. In 5 or 10 years' time, we're going to have the phones that we've got today, which they're computers, smartphones. So that's how big a gain I think we're going to be making over the next decade.
That's really exciting. Everybody involved in motorsport and any car enthusiast would be really exciting to see that. So no wishing you were in the Formula 1 Championship instead?
Well, I've raced. I did 20 races in Formula 1, and honestly, I don't regret a bit of it. I mean, for sure, I would be lying if I tell you, I didn't enjoy a qualifying lap in Formula 1.
Sure.
You're comparing a car that has had decades of development, and so obviously they're fantastic to drive in a single lap in a place like Suzuka. Great. But being part of something that's relevant to our generation, and then as a racing driver, as I said before, I actually have more fun. We see, I'm here with Sam. We have a laugh. At the race weekend. I think we're really tough on each other. Everyone on the track, but outside the track, there's a good atmosphere.
Would you say Formula E drivers are more of a closer, friendlier community?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, before the Mexico ePrix, I think I saw the previous week, Bruno, Salvador, Antonio. I saw a couple of guys, you know, and once we go for a round of golf, the other guy would go for a lunch or something like that. This is something that's a little bit more rare, but yeah, I think, and the race, as I said itself, because you can win, because you can be out there, so many guys can win, you have a lot of fun, and that's important.
Well, we hope everyone's having a lot of fun here with us in our Formula 6 Motorsport weekend, and it's time for the last of our community races. We've had 3 of them down. Our teams have racked up their points. Let's go back to Rene and Sebastian, and we'll go into our last race, which is from Long Beach.
Thanks, Matt. And he said the right words. He said community races.
Oh, yeah.
So we should at least talk about the community. What happened?
Of course. I've been checking out the comments on the YouTube stream, and we have some lovely followers from all over the world. So shout out to Venezuela. Great to see you here.
By the way.
Then we have some viewers from Brazil as well. So bom dia. My
that was
Portuguese
nice.
is very rudimentary, but I hope it was okay.
But how do you know how to create? I will tell you. How
Yeah,
to
you have
create
to
a
tell me.
community next time. But first, let's have a look at the result from the race number 3. So we still got Team ePrix Racing in the lead, and Team Maxu just catching up. Like 3 points right now.
It's really close.
So it seems like it will be between ePrix Racing and Maxu for the win, of course.
Yeah.
Because we can count out Team AR12, the first team, because I don't think they will have a comeback.
No, probably not.
They can't.
The margin is quite high. It's almost
it's too
30
much.
points.
So just jump into the race. They just started. They didn't wait for us. They were so eager to drive that it just started. That's okay.
And he can't wait.
You see Lucas, he's just trailing his own teammate. And don't tell...
Lucas!
He touched his own teammate again. That's what happened.
But he was pushed into him, so there was no chance for him to do anything.
And seems like it was again Alan being the victim in this one.
I think Lucas is really struck with a lot of bad luck today, because he's really just been pushed around all day long, from side to side, front to back.
Yeah, I mean, it's the same for Alan and Alex. It seems like they ran out of a bit of luck, you know, from time to time. But there's no... Whoa, he's gone wide up there. So Maxu is looking at position number 6 right now. If he's able... Oh, up in front, that's Joe. So we see Maxu going up against Joe for the win of the Formula E face-off. Oh, it's race-off. I said face-off, why? No, it's of course race-off.
The race of face-off.
The race of face-offs? Yeah, that's it. So Maxu is just chasing down Joe right now, and Joe on the other side.
Yeah, but Nicholas is first. Nicholas is first.
He's chasing down Alex right now. Alex Plunkett from AR12 Gaming. So this is close. I mean,
did you see Alex's save there?
Yeah,
when he
of
went
course.
completely sideways towards the corner and just managed to get the car sorted again, just centimeters before the wall.
Oh, I can tell you right now, how to create a viewership that likes you, just reach out to the French community. I said, the French community, yeah, they will win this. And they tweeted out to me, I saw it. And bam, that's another French racing team. So Maxu went all out on his team and got all those amazing French racing teams in it.
Did you see the power slide out of the hairpin there?
Yeah, I mean, it's called power slide. We should name it to battery slide. Maybe. I don't know.
Torque slide.
Torque slide. Maxime is still... Is it Maxime? No, I mean, do you spell it like that? Maxime? Maxime? I don't know.
Yeah, it's Maxime.
Yeah. Maxime. Okay, that's good. Because he's chasing down Alex right now, and up from Alex, it's Joe. So Maxime needs to get past that. Definitely. He needs to catch up to this guy, Joe.
But he still needs to check his mirrors, because Lucas is right up to his tail.
Yeah, that's true. We just jump to Lucas right now, because he's challenging Maxu. He's on the inside for the next turn, but you see, he's a bit afraid right now. He's a bit afraid. He had the chance to go through there, and then he just braked very early because he fears that he get touched once again.
Yes, that's why. I mean, if you see the one, the guy like in this case Maxime in front of him, just swerving from side to side, going sideways, it would be wiser to take the sensible approach and maybe to stick back, wait until he does a mistake, makes a mistake.
Yeah, I mean, they're all waiting right now, some kind of. You see Nicholas just looking at Bam right now. Do I know this guy, Bam7? No, I know Bam Anto, and I know some other Bam racers. But there was a little bit of
he was
touching.
He was pushed slightly
By Raceboy. That's his teammate.
Yeah, so
that's the one just won the
that's teamwork.
The race-off.
So
exhibition match.
If you pull your teammate towards you with the less drag in the slipstream, and then he can give you a sort of push or maybe pass you, and you can get into his slipstream. So you could even work together as a team.
I mean, that's awesome. That's about community racing. And we see Lucas here getting approached by Joe. So Joe is moving up. And if Maxu, like Team Maxu, is not able to catch up, then this will be a win for GT Apex Racing.
Yep.
Definitely. I mean, it's still Niklas running for first place. As soon as he found a way to just pass by Bam.
He's taking massive risks there. Bam 7.
He wants this win so hard.
Yeah.
Definitely. But he can't make it for the championship anymore.
No.
I don't think so. I mean, even with Raceboy in this, like second and third place, I don't think they can do it.
They're just head-to-head, completely to the limit.
And this
so impressive.
It's Maxu in 7th place, chasing down LPN05. It's Lucas Bracht up there.
Yeah.
Whoop. They take totally different lines. You see Maxu sticking to the inside for this one.
Yeah, but Lucas is sliding quite a lot here.
Yeah, but Maxu lost the position.
So Joe just sneaked past him.
He just came by. So there's the that means that Joe did a mistake before, lost his position.
Yeah, true.
To Maxu, and now he's trying to get back.
But you can see no one gives the other driver any space. He's just looking to the left.
I mean, that's the race for the championship.
Yeah,
that's amazing. So did he manage to make the move on the inside? He did, and there was no crossing maneuver, no chance for that. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Oh, there's a crash. That's AR12 Gaming. That's AR12 Gaming up in front. That's Lucas right now, getting passed by Maxu. And Joe as well. Lucas, don't get involved in that. That's for the championship.
But they were really lucky not to because they couldn't see anything in this smoke. They just
that was Alex.
Drove cautiously through.
That was Alex crashing, and our leading group just passed them. And, it's still Niklas in second position.
Can we go to the first?
To the first one.
Yeah,
that's Niklas. Like Niklas is second, but we can't see the first one. So Bam won.
Bam already won.
But we need to see those guys here.
Bam won. Niklas was second.
Yeah, and still Maxu is up in front. So we need to... Oh, that means the teammate of Maxu, he won this race. And Maxu is up front of Joe.
Yeah, so they should have made it.
That's the French one, not surrendering but winning.
As I said, the French are so
eager to do that.
So
I mean
talented
the French community
in terms of racing
is huge. They like Forza, they like all those racing games, and they're really all over the net.
Yeah.
That's amazing. I'm pretty sure I got some tweet for that. But I won't check it right now.
Just to give a short shout out to Lithuania as well.
Lithuania?
Yeah. We got a viewer on YouTube from Lithuania, so shout out. And to Guanajuato, Mexico. Great.
Oh, yeah. We know that.
Of course.
Because I casted the race.
Shout out to Mexico.
Yeah, of course. So it seems like this was a heated up battle. I mean, we couldn't ask for more than having Joe and Maxu going head to head for the championship.
Yeah, it was great to see this sort of team dynamics come into play because you always had if someone from the team was letting the team down, the other one would pick it up, and that made it very interesting until the very last race.
I mean, the only thing I'm sad right now is that Niklas wasn't able to win this due to bad luck. Yeah, I mean, it seems like sometimes you just get touched with someone else, and yeah, I mean, I think he could be on the same spot like Maxu and of course like Joe. So if we hadn't that bad luck, we would have 3 guys racing for the championship.
Yeah.
So I'm a bit sad for that.
But on the other hand, it's quite good because all of those guys are extremely fast and pretty much almost on the same level in terms of pace, and it's quite nice not to have some sort of hot lap competition, but real racing, and crashes are part of it, unfortunately, and so is bad luck. And
bad luck is it's some kind of part of racing.
Yeah,
but it shouldn't be.
I mean,
be about luck.
At least we don't have mechanical failures here.
I mean, luck, you can have bad luck on 1 or 2 races, but this is 4 races. But we saw people with bad luck on 4 races.
Especially Lucas was just always into carnage all the time.
Maybe he was a bit too aggressive in the first turns, we know that.
I'm not sure.
I mean, we saw him, he tried to step back, we saw in the race. He had the chance to overtake Maxu, I think it was Maxu. And he just stepped back, like brake early, stay calm, don't go inside because I don't know if Maxu saw me and might cut off my line and all that. That's a nice, smart move you do in racing because you don't need to force every single overtaking.
That's true. But on the other hand, he made a sensible approach to Maxime for quite some time, but then a couple of corners later he was wrecked by someone else. So it didn't pay off in the end for him.
So I'm pretty sure that we will see those guys in the Pro Series. I mean, Niklas, he won the BMW M5, a real car. It's not like a small one, it was a real car.
Yeah.
And so I'm pretty sure he will step up to the Pro Series and show all the skill he got, because as soon as he like get loose of that bad luck, he will be up in front for sure.
Oh, for sure, yeah. I mean, I'm really looking forward to seeing those lovely people back competing for the real championship later on.
Yeah, I mean the Pro Series is just coming to us the next month. Like as soon as we hit Long Beach, we will hit Esports Pro Series in Formula E as well. That's amazing. So every time you can watch the Formula E, you can actually race for the Formula E championship. That's an amazing feature.
Yeah, of course. We have those all of those amazing streams. We have those prizes in the end for the tournament. So
of course we can't invite everyone, so they will do a leaderboard run. And then qualify for a stream, and then they can qualify for London. That means you have to like 3 steps to qualify yourself.
Yeah.
Like 2 steps and then the final.
But it's a good way to qualify because there's not too much luck involved there.
Literally, the leaderboard is all about running hot laps, and then you're in the race.
Yeah.
So, but that means putting pressure on just one race.
Oh yeah.
That's harsh. That's crazy.
That's going to be really tough. I'm really looking forward to that.
I mean, it's if you just train for it so long, and then it comes down to one race, but it will be the same for the final on site. I mean, imagine that we'll see all those Formula E stars and all those racing action going on in Bernese, and they are part of it. They're part of the whole Formula E circuit.
Yeah, and for many, or even for most, it will maybe even the first time they visit such kind of race.
Yeah.
And will discover the real scale of the project of Formula E, of bringing the races to the cities. It's really, really huge, and it's a great way to get racing closer to the people.
Yeah, maybe one day we'll get them into a real car and check out how they do.
Yeah, we have to.
That would be awesome, right?
Yeah.
Seeing Lucas, Niklas, and Maxime, and Joe just jumping on a car and do a hot lap competition.
Yeah.
In Bernese.
But it would be difficult for them to cope with the stresses of a Formula car that puts on your body.
That's
all the G-forces and everything.
I mean, they can prepare for that. They can prepare for everything.
Yeah, true, but it would have to be a long preparation.
That's true. You can't just jump on the Formula E car and feel like you can feel like a champ, but you can't race like a champ.
No.
That's it. It's not that easy. So I would like to do the same. Like we just jumped on a Formula E car.
Yeah, you would like to compete, wouldn't you?
On this one?
Yeah.
Of course. I mean, why shouldn't?
Of course, yeah.
But we should have a look at the final result, because I really want to know if I'm right with that Team Max who won.
Oh,
and they did.
They did it. They did it.
That was awesome. I mean, they battled it out on 4 races right now. And he was second all the time. No, he was in the lead after race 1. Then he lost the lead to Team Apex Racing, the one of Joe. And now, finally, on race 4, he's back. Because, you know, if you want to finish first, you have to finish first.
Yeah, and in the last race, they've properly done this. So
yeah, of course, his teammate just won it.
Big congratulations to Maxime and the team.
Yeah, of course, to all the other guys as well, Apex Racing, Gaming Libertines. We are thankful for them being here, because that was good racing action you guys showed us. That was awesome.
Yeah, really provided some great action.
I want more from that, but first we should have a quick talk with Maxu, who's with Matt right now.
Congratulations then to Maxu, the winner of our community races here at our Formula E race-off. How do you feel?
It's a little bit a surprise, to be honest, but I built a strong team to beat the others. I'd like to thank ESL and everybody to bring this show. It's amazing, many passionate people around us. And yeah, the competition was well for me. Sometimes some contact with the others, but it's racing like in real life. They could say the same. So yeah, it's great to win this kind of event, and I'm looking forward to other events like that in the future.
When it came down to that last race, everybody on this stage was going, we don't know who's won. We're not sure. None of you quite knew who had bagged it. Even yourself, you're like, I'm not sure how it works out. Did we get enough points for it? And you won it right on that last race, so it came all the way down to the wire.
Yeah, we're looking at each other after the race and say, oh, so who won? The Germans, the team? Yeah, it's a bit confused, but we're waiting. We just saw the time and the results behind us, and so, yeah, we win for 9 points, I think. And I'd like just to thank all the other drivers, the one who are behind me, and are very good driver. I'm not the best sim racer today. It's my team who made a lot of the job. But yeah, they are all professional drivers and yeah, passionate. So it's an important thing in this kind of. Yeah.
It's a great thing of the Forza community. We've got so many passionate, really enthusiastic gamers, and hopefully we've collected a lot more Formula E fans this week, today as well. So congratulations to you. Thank you also to all of our YouTubers who've taken part this weekend, and to all of the fans on your teams as well. Well done, guys, for finding so many great drivers to take part this weekend. Thank you also to Jerome and Sam. I hope you've had a great day with us as well. I know think we've made 2 Forza 6 fans out of the pair of you as well. So it's been a great day's racing here at ESL. Thank you to everybody who's watched. Thank you everybody who took part in our show races and gave these two guys such a challenge as well. I know you're particularly